All right, so we're live. Let's just make sure everything is okay here. Mm, okay. Wonder how's the audio sound like. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna keep talking, and then we're gonna play. Just want to make sure we get some non-copyright music that we could play in the background. So I'm gonna play this right here. We're gonna be a little bit louder. Yeah, let's listen to the audio. So okay, I'm gonna play this right here. The audio is not bad. Let me just drop it down just a little bit, Nothing too crazy until we get that white off. I think that's perfect right there. Just making sure everything is good. Audio is good. That's that's more important for me. It's the audio. All right. Cool. Everything looks good. Lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend the audio stream current bitrate 0 is lower. Open widget. Audio stream current bitrate lower than the recommend. We recommend that you use audio stream bitrate 128. Oh, okay. So you want a little higher than that. Okay, no, it's all right. I'm happy with that you use audio stream bitrate 120. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We don't have to go too crazy on the audio. All right, so let's get some work. So we're sorting today, tons of cards. We got tons of cards, and we're just kind of just putting them aside, making sure we separate all the hollows, reverse hollow, regular, and all the other stuff. I want to make sure that we get this right here. Boom. Might not be the best. Probably not the best looking. Okay. So this is how we do it. I do it this way because it's more efficient and I'm big on efficiency. I don't care about the looks. I'm very happy with the way how. So that's definitely a keeper. Um, so these are all more modern cards. Scuttlebug, we usually don't pick up Scuttlebug anymore. Talonflame, we do still pick up Talonflame. All the double edge. Spifa, got some of these cards. Luxio, we don't pick up anymore. Servine, we do. Ghastly, we do as well. The Judge, Hunter, and Snorlax, Dedenne, we pick that up all the time. Main reason why we pick it up is because they do get picked up very often in our store. So, although give me a second, guys. Let me add this camera. There's another camera in here. Let me actually put it. Let me actually delete this camera. And then let me add another one. Let me copy this camera right here. So main reason why you want to do that is so I could do this. I'm gonna come here. This is where my hand is. Or yeah, just right where that card is. Come on. Just right where that card is. I'm gonna shrink this down. I'm gonna shrink this down and shrink this down. I'm gonna increase it up just like that. So it looks a lot better so you guys could actually see what I'm working with, right? And then Yeah, I think that's fine. We don't have any layout or anything like that. It's not the best looking thing, but you know, it does the job. So let's not complain too much, right? All right, so keep it that way. Again, this is my hand right here. Ugh, yuck. Hold on, let me change that. Jeez. Let's not get too distracted on the most important thing. All right, so we got Rosa, Vivian, Spur. We picked it up all the time. Fletchling, we stopped picking up Fletchling. Raticate, we got tons of Raticate as well. Vincent, Chandelier, that sells a lot. The dog Pokemon, all the cutesy Pokemon, we picked them up. Pokepads, we also, but right now we're not working with Crocodile, Credant, Sandile, Cacnea. Grimgar doesn't sell. Driploom. I used to pick up Honard, but not anymore. I should still put variation of this, at least 4 or 5 of these type of Pokemon, but I think I'm happy. We have way too much clones. No, we don't pick that up anymore. We do pick that up though. Rotom, Arvin Cells, well, Ultra Ball, Shuppet, Scutterbug, the Goat, Riolo, Youngster, Flappy. The Den again, these are really good cards. We pick this up all the time. Let's see here. There we go. All right, let's get back. Zangoose, we do not. Wattrel, we do not. Other languages, we just pile them up with that bulk. Little, Starly, Yakimori, we pick them up. Muck, we do not pick up Muck. Growlithe, we do. Ralts, we do. Toxel, Flababy, Fidu, Chansey, Rotom, Capsicid, all that. Shumish, we do. Floppy, Tatsugiri, Bleezy. This Bleezy right here, I believe is $2 right now. I think it's 150 or something, somewhere around there. Kilowattra, we need more Kilowattra. Tatsugiri, Bleezy. Again, if I could list all this, I could list 1,000 cards within less than 15 minutes. Why not list them, right? So that's the reason why we're doing it this way. Once we overpopulate the same cards, that's when we kind of reconsider changing the strategy a little bit and picking up more better cards. But as of right now, these are moving really well in their stores. So especially with the buy 2 get 1 free, it's been a really good movement to the store. So very happy with that. Ghastly, a lot of Traxxas you picked it up. A lot of trainer on this card, which is good. This bulk, excuse me. It's also a good card. So I'm happy with this. The key is actually a collector for this, believe it or not. Rowlet, that's a big seller for us as well in the store. We pick them up all the time. Arvin's a big one also, a good trainer that you guys need to pick up. Risky Ruins, I like to add some of those in the store. Not too much of those, try to keep at least 8 of those in the store. The nice stretcher, we keep as much as we can. Those are always going out. Naveen is also another one that you need to take. Artillery, believe it or not, there's a collector for that. Prism Tower also, it's really hard to keep in our store. Palmy, all the cutesy card, we picked them up. Metank, Chaos Rising, really good card. A lot of people are using that for their playset. So Fennekin, all of these, the starter. Skrelp, also really good playset. Picked it up all the time. This is also really good. I pick it up. I like to keep 8 of this in my store as well. So we still got tons of those. We're gonna pull it anyway until we run out. That trick's really good. Meowstic. I'll sell about 2-3 of those daily, and that's kind of the main reason. Staryu, of course, very popular Pokemon. So we picked them up. I have a note or a list of valuable cards that I want to keep. That's kind of one of the main reasons why. Shed Ninja used to be really good for Mega Evolution. It used to be a good pickup. I don't know why. It's not selling as much as it used to. Maybe it's just oversaturated now. Maybe it's just that my store is probably just I don't know. Another thing that I preach a lot is making sure you pay attention on what you have in your store. So if you have what now what well no yeah well that's one very important thing is what understanding what you have in your store. But the most important one is to make sure that you rotate. So let's say if you have bulk lots of the same cards, duplicated cards, and eBay don't like this, and they will definitely flag the algorithm or flag maybe even get your store banned. Let's say if you have 200 of the same card, duplicate cards in your store, eBay don't like that. And I notice a lot of people are doing the chaos sorting, which I do as well, but it's more moderate than and it's controlled where a point where I could have only 8 to 12 the same duplicate cards. I have with the new AI tools that we use, it does help me with maintaining and making sure that I don't have 200 of the same card on my store. Thank God for AppScript and all other tools out there. There are plenty of tools out there that can really help you and make your store more efficient. Again, efficiency is key. Um, and that takes a lot of the other times that you have to do other things rather than pulling orders or sorting and sifting. I enjoy sorting and sifting. That's kind of one of the main reasons why I don't mind doing this. I actually truly enjoy doing this. I have fun doing it. I love seeing cards go, and yeah, I don't mind doing this at all. I always have fun doing this. So look at that. Never seen this one. Put them aside. All the yellow border card, we try to separate them, put them on the side. All these two cards, really popular cards, Froakie and Darmaka. Did I say that right? Bonsweet, pick them up, boys. Kangaskhan, not very popular anymore. Lapras, I just sold like 12 of these today, so picked it up. What else? This is also a really good card. Goregis, Snorunt, also a good card as well. Reller, man, there's a Team Rock. It's a playset, but I'm not picking them up. I'm not picking them up at all. We got way too much of those. There's a big community of Heracross fans, so that's why I always list a variety of the Heracross, because there are people out there that's a big fan of Heracross. Same goes with Milk Tank. I probably have way too much of this already, but we're gonna keep them for now. Eventually, once we oversaturate the store, we're gonna stop. Right now, we're good for now. So, but yeah, we have a lot of cards, a lot of cards to work with. I love doing this because I could stream hours and hours doing this, and I'll be happy because it makes my day a lot better. Even though if I'm talking to myself, I can go back to the videos later on, look at some of the things that I was talking about, some of the things that I was doing, just to kind of audit myself and innovate on ways to make this thing a lot more efficient. Did any Capsicid, Scyther. There's also a big chunk of Scyther fans out there. I just sold 7 of these Pikachu. So this, I pick it up because so. Milk Tank. Wimpod, pick it up. Tatsugiri, I pick it up. Binary. Again, we have way to control the system to a point where we know how much of the same card that we have in that Mewtwo, Milk Tank, that we're not overpopulating the same card over and over again. Because you don't want that. eBay don't like that. I think you're safe with 20 to 30. Well, not even. I wouldn't even consider 20. I think you're safe over 10 cards of the same. But once you hit the 20 to even above that, I think the algorithm kind of fade away. But there is also another trick that a lot of people don't know about. Well, there's actually a lot of people that knows about it. But if you've been in the eBay store for so long, everything is all coded. So all of your cards or your listing, excuse me, are all coded into one particular unique name. So every time you end a listing and then you resell the same thing, it actually reset the algorithm of that. Um, it has been tested, and I have tested it in the past, and it actually does work. If I get rid of 30 cards that's been sitting for 6 months, and then resell it, remove it from your store and resell it, it always move the next following day. I don't know. It's very odd. I guess it, especially if you have ads on, I guess it reset the roly coly. I think this thing. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that. Kitty, this Electrobus sells. I pick it up. I don't know. It's very odd, but for some reason that seems to be a trick. Don't tell anybody about that trick, by the way. Actually, it's a lot. There's a handful of people that knows about it. Back when I was selling shoes and clothes, it's what I used to do all the time. It was one of the things that recommended by the community to relist your items when it's get too old or sit too long in your inventory. You can test it out, for yourself and see if, get rid of 100 cards, 100 listing, and then test it and see if any of those move eventually. So we got a bunch of these. These are potential cards that's going to be listed. So as you can see, my sorting and my sifting is very quick. I mean, this is already a pretty good 500 cards right here. We're halfway to 1,000. So, and we can do this faster, but the fact that I'm live streaming, I want to make sure we get a fun of it. Skip Bloom, take that. Gotita, we take that. We don't do Wingle. We got 2 minutes of that. Kilowattra, we do. Growlit, we do. Shop it, we do. All the Tandy Mouse, you picked it up, by the way. It's Ovid, Charcadet, Lechung. There's also a good community that collect Lechung. I don't do the evolved form though, just the baby form. I used to pick a spit all the time, not anymore. Arvin's also a good seller. This is like $1.90. A lot of undercutters out there, so a lot of people are selling for $1.60, $1.40. I keep it $1.70. I don't mind sitting on it. Finzen also a really good card. People pick those up all the time. Stung-fish, I pick up depending on the stung-fish. This stung-fish I do pick up. The others I don't. Banary we do. We don't. I pick up a lot of this, but I'm gonna hold up on that for now because I think we have way too much of those. And then, of course, all these yellow border card, we are actually holding on them for a future project. So we're not listing any of the yellow border cards. Any older card from early 2009, of late 2019 and vintage cards. Those we do not touch at the moment. We have a future plan for our store. And right now we are just slowly, I sold a bunch of Sudowoodo, really good card as well. Another good card, Full Metal Labs, good pickup. Ariana, not a good pickup. Boss are good, Arvin is good, all those trainer are good, really good. All these yellow border cards. That's it. I buy all yellow border cards very often for a good reason. I have a plan, and I think it's gonna be a great plan. All the EV are really good cards. All the Castform and Rotom cards, I picked them up. There's a collector for that. Charcadets. The Kling Clang and Clang Cling Clang. I picked them up as well. There's a collector for that as well. All the Kling Clang don't matter. Just make sure you have variations of those, because people will buy those. All the EV sells. Scatterbug. Primeape. Don't sleep on Primeape. There's also a collector for Primeape. So Chong as well. We picked them up. Dandy Mouse. I saw like tons of these daily. So very popular. All right, we got more here. All yellow border cards. Um, another one, reversal energy, really good. Drip Loom. There's a collector for that as well. It's all yellow border cards. All yellow borders. Regis, Astral Radiance, and newer, uh, newer cards from 2022 Pokemon Go. I picked these up as well. I don't sleep on them, man. Like all of these cards. Look at that. Yokimori Litwick. That's a keeper. Alright, now that that's all sorted, we're gonna come here. I don't know if this is full. I think this is. Yeah, it's not full. Trying to find a room to put all these yellow border card. We got a vintage Primal Crash ETB box here. We're gonna use that. Just a placeholder for now, just to until we could move them out. Man, we have about pretty close to 300,000 of mid-era vintage. You know, we have tons of these cards. Buy them cheap, we might as well, you know, collect them all. You know. All right, we got another bulk here. I think this one we pulled this out today, so. All right. Go, just grab from the top, bunch of yellow borders. You can look at it together here. Early 2020, another Yokimori card. I always like to look at the back. Yeah, they're minty. A little whitening. I still list them as mint, and I do state them on my description that the card are from either light play or near mint. So yeah, Lilipop, put that aside. Charcadet, Miltank, Solrock, Onstone, Dratini, Charmander, Adeno, Lumius, Litwick, Dedenne, Miriam, Cacnea, Gribbert, Ewa. Hello. I find it fun to sort in bulk, 90K some. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I buy bulk very often. My LGS usually dump their bulk to me, and I'm always constantly buying. I probably buy pretty close to about 10,000 bulk a day from locals or from LGS or from Facebook Market or eBay. I buy a lot of stuff from eBay as well, believe it or not. It's become my everyday daily routine. It's just buying cards. I enjoy it. It's a big return to it, and sifting them and then flipping them in the market. And I just love looking at the cards. It's just a way for me to enjoy the hobby, believe it or not. But yeah, I love doing this. It's fun. You do this 100 times a day, you kind of just get used to what sells and don't sell. Especially if you use AI to watch the market. It's really easy to determine what to pull and not to pull. And then of course you adjust your store. If you have way too many of the same card, you might want to reconsider holding off on some of those and focus on the stuff that sells the most. I have played with this eBay business for so long. It's with so many trials and errors, I'm pretty quite aware of some of the things that need to be focused on. Don was a seller for quite a bit. I mean, still get picked up daily in the store, but it's not as much comparing to 2 weeks ago. Same goes with this card. It used to be really good. Fighting Goon used to be really good, right? Can they still do sales? Kadabra was really good too, and I still pick it up. I still pick it up, and we can move these daily. You know, eventually, we're gonna need more of those. But how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Just out here sorting and sifting. This Esper, a really good card. Also, people pick them up all the time. Staryu, also another good card. The keys. As long as I keep about 8 of these in the store, I'm happy with it. We do sell about 2, 3 of those weekly, so we'll keep them. So the way how I do this is that I have a, a shelf of all the playable or valuable cards that people that I put on my eBay store. We're talking roughly about 10 to 15,000 of these cards right here, and then I have hollow and reverse hollow of all the foils, another 10 to 15 on different shelves, and then of course I have my EXJX and higher valuable cards separated. So 3 layers of different locations, and they all sorted that way to help me identify where all my cards are, and also help me maintain when I'm auditing my eBay store. And I audit my eBay store yearly, and I did one just recently this week, where I completely cleaned out my entire store. Um, and right now I'm slowly just trying to recover and making sure that we're getting back on our shoe. And now listing is super easy. That it doesn't take more than 20 minutes to list 1,000 card. I literally just listed 1,000 card this morning. Right when I woke up, I already have a pile of card that was photographed or scanned last night. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and list 1,000 card. It was actually 930 something cards, but very quick, very easy. Didn't take me that long to list. Didn't take me that long to list. B sharp. So today we just have a few lots of sold items. Nothing too crazy. Again, we don't have much in our inventory in our listing right now due to we just recently audited the entire store. So song no Sidra, we do pick that up. Do you have a local store or just online vending? We have a bunch of local store here in Hawaii. Hawaii is, looking at looking at just from the geographic of the location of Hawaii being such a small little island, it's actually pretty massive, man. We got all the other islands. We have weekly events. We have daily events, and it's crazy how much Pokemon cards being distributed here in Hawaii, coming from Asia down to Europe and of course the state. We have people selling bulk daily on Facebook Market, and I pick up bulk. People come drop a bulk daily. Like I just picked up another bulk just recently, just now. Yesterday I picked up about 5,000 bulk yesterday. But yeah, I'm constantly picking it up, and I'm buying them for $10 to $20 depending on the card. And then what I'll do is I just if it's becoming too chaotic in my warehouse, I just flip it and sell it back. And I sell about 5 to 6,000 card weekly that I sort and sift back to eBay. So it pays off, and I double my money. So I pick up this right here. So let's say I pick up this 5,000 bulk that I sorted and sifted today. Half of that is just gonna get sold back to eBay. I'm just gonna sell it back, sell it for, I might take some losses. Like I'll sell it for, if I have to, I'll sell it for $29.99 plus $8 shipping, and I still make $18 back. And believe it's crazy how much profit I had made just by buying these bulk and reselling it in the market. This Magikarp sells daily for me, and I love the Altaria card. Yeah, we have tons of local stores here. We have one, two, three in town, four, five, six, seven, eight, just eight. And I don't know if there's more on East Side, but just from my location, there's about eight LGS here. It's pretty crazy, man. And we have about this last couple of months, we have about 2 to 3 events weekly. And we have this location where they have events daily. They have people that goes out and sell cards. This is a good seller also. Pick them up. All the Tendy Mouse. Believe it or not, this card seems to be a really good seller too. Like this one, the art style. Absol, that's really good. This one too, right here. Me Tank, we picked it up all the time. All the energy cards, I picked them up, man. All the Yokimori, I picked them up. Yeah, sifting has gotten so much easier. Like, literally like the fact that I do this so many times. It's just I could just look at the card now. I don't have to worry about having a spreadsheet, and I could just do this. Yeah. We have created a bunch of dump. We call it death pile in the eBay world before selling Pokemon. We had tons of death pile, which all the card that we sifted that we haven't listed. But like I was saying, it's okay because the longer they sit, the valuable the card's gonna be. I guess depends on the card as well, like I said. But again, I could just always sell them back. I could always sell them back and get a small little profit for what we got. So I don't mind it. I don't mind sitting on it for months and months. I'm happy to sit on it. I don't care. Good for you, buddy. I am from an AI. See, sorry, did I cannot pronounce that. Pokemon, the Pokemon product not available here. The fake card. Oh, really? Wow, that's crazy. I mean, the local here are very strict when it comes to fake cards. I've never seen, I hardly see fake cards here. These are a bunch of other, it came with these yellow border cards. Really good card. I'm going to finish my degree to go France and begin my journey there. Hey, whatever makes you happy, go do it. I mean, I did the same thing when I was, 24 years old, joined the military and told myself when I'm in the military, I'm gonna do all the things that nobody wants to do, and I did. And I'm the most happiest person today. Now I just do this for fun. It has become a business more than a hobby. Well, it is a hobby, but I like to treat it as a business as well because I do spend a lot of time into this now. And when you spend a lot of time into it, you can't just drag and not invest time on it. So I used to only do an hour. I used to do an hour a day on this. Now I'm doing 2, 3 hours a day on it. Um, and the fact that I work from home, it helps. It helps me just sit when I'm on my break. I can just do this, and it's fun. Brand sounds good. How are you? Are you collecting? Are you collecting at all? Have you? So what do you do for fun? I mean, well, that's a yeah. What do you do for fun? Do you do anything for fun? I preach this very often to a lot of people, especially veterans that's getting out of the military. Is find a hobby. Find something that you truly enjoy. I know you get taught to get uncomfortable in the military. Yes, do so, but get uncomfortable once you get out as well. Find a hobby that you think that is funny and goofy, but try it. You never know. You might end up actually liking it. So those are one of the things that I tell uh, people all the time. It might not look good in your eyes, but you won't know till you go try it. So I preach that very often here. All right, we got some more yellow border cards. 1 second. Gaming and sport, that's it. That's awesome, man. I'm big on sport too. Like, well, I'm not big on like football and basketball, to be honest with you. I grew up boxing. I did boxing growing up. Was a wrestler in high school. My brothers were big on football and basketball, and that's kind of one of the main reason why I didn't get into it. Played soccer a little bit in middle school, but after that, my brothers were starting to get into to baseball and stuff like that. So I moved on. I was like, you know what? I want to try something else. I don't want to, And then I got into boxing in middle school. My dad got me into it, and that became the history of why I ended up not liking other sport, just because I wanted to try something else, and my other sibling were doing the same thing, and I didn't want to be doing the same thing. No, you're good, man. You're good. But yeah, I love sport. I'm now and then I would watch some basketball and football with my siblings. Um, but yeah, not often, as much as I wish. Yeah, I love video games. Play a lot of video games here and there. Wish I had more time. I played a little bit of Power Roll today, and I played a little bit of this game called Mortal Online 2. It's more of a sandbox online PvP game. I used to play a lot of video games, not anymore. Unfortunately, my time has become and invested into the business here, and that's kind of where a lot of my time is now. Now and then I'll turn the game on and play a little bit, but I don't know. I just get demotivated. I end up just clicking off and end up doing this. This is this is where I enjoy my time now. Is just sorting and sifting, and I turn the live stream on to keep me motivated, even though sometimes I'm just talking to myself. It's just it helps me to brainstorm. It helps me to hear what I'm doing or hear what I'm talking about or my plans and stuff like that. And yeah, like they said, practice what you preach, right? And that's exactly what I'm doing. I used to say consistency is key. Yes, it is. But if you have no plan, consistency doesn't really get you anywhere. You're just doing things repeatedly. So it's consistency. It's only great if you have a plan. And I preach that very often about being consistent. But if you don't have a plan, you're just repeating yourself, doing the same thing over and over again. So it's always good to have a plan. So every day I create a plan. So every day I like to sift 5,000 cards. Sift 5,000 cards, lay out 2,000 cards to be sorted and ready for photograph. So I photograph 2,000 cards a day and list 1,000 cards a day until I run out of space. The fact that we just audited our store and remove all of our inventory, that's kind of the goal right now for the next couple of days is listing 1,000 cards of between 800 to 1,000. It's so easy. Listing card is so easy. I saw lately a page on Instagram located on the USA that can help you sort your daily bulk. I guess they do have like they have different there's a bunch of AI tools that you could use. There's the what do they call it? It's the batch sorter, whatever you call it. There's that. It's like 20 something thousand dollars, but there's the cheaper one, which is the $800 one. Trying to remember. At some point, maybe we'll invest something on that. But to be honest, watching it the way how it operate, yeah, if you AFK and you step away and let it run and do it yourself, I think it's great for that purpose. But I am way faster than that machine. And then you gotta ask yourself, how long can that thing last? Can it last for a very long time? How long till you have to go get a repair to get it fixed? And once that thing is done, where is the efficiency of that? So I don't know. I'm a big fan of AI. I'm a big fan of what it does. But there are certain things that I think that it's limited. and that is one of the few limits there. And I watched Rob RNG, and where he talked about he sent out a repair for his Roka machine, and they paid him it blah, blah, blah. They charged him $5,000 just to get a ship to get there. Like, I don't have $5,000 to ship that thing if it breaks. I'd rather use that $5,000 to buy me more bulk. Like, so I ask those questions very often. So if you have a larger store, you have a larger business, and you have employee to help you manage it, then yeah, I guess there's a benefit to that. But I'm not spending $30,000 for a machine when I could do it myself. Yeah, I've seen that as well. I've seen it, and I talk myself to it very often about like, oh, what if I had that tool? But then you gotta look at the pros and cons, right? You gotta spend a lot of money to keep it running. Yeah, if you have a store and you're managing to withdraw a lot of cash and funds to maintain the machine, then yes, I think it's great to have. But yeah, when you could do this, I could like literally. Yeah, I watched the videos. I watched how they do it, and I was very fascinated at first. And then I was like, what if it breaks? And then I have to go pay $5,000 to ship it to get a repair, and then pay for the repair. I guess you have to pay the warranty. I guess it's on a warranty, but I don't know how long that warranty lasts. But again, I don't know because I have never tested it. I just seen online informations. And why do you split Pokemon cards on two? Like split. So one is for potential listing, and then the second one is bulk. So well, I call this is for death pile, which is potential for listing, and then the second one is for bulk. This is gonna be bulk that's gonna be sending back. That's gonna be sold to eBay or sold to a buyer. So these bulk are bad bulk. So another best way to look at it, bad bulk, good bulk. So like I pick up all these common playable sets card that people picks up in the store. Yeah, so trainers, we got trainers here. I will sort this at some point. Not really worried about trainers. They're very easy to sort, so I'm not worried about it. Kind of see what I'm doing here. Again, bad bulk, we'll sell it on eBay or to our local buyer, and then good bulk, which will sit on for a little while. Marill. Popular Pokemon and not common ones. They're all commons and uncommon. They're just I'm picking up the cards that a lot of people, well, technically yes. To answer your question, yes, I'm picking up the card that people mainly look for. So like this card right here, regular Taurus not really popular, but the Paldean Taurus, there is a market for it. So there is about 300 listed of this and 130 something sold weekly. So that's about 20% sold sell true. We call it the sell true rates. So there's a market for it. So we know it sells daily. So if I put that and list that on eBay, I might list it a little lower than the actual market value. But if I can get someone to buy 20 cards in my store, I'm happy to take that win. So yeah, but yeah, so those are the cards that I'm picking up that a lot of people sleeps on. Okay, perfect. So these are all trainers here, and I can show you really quickly exactly what people picks up. So this not really popular, not popular at all. Possiberry, pretty good, pretty decent. Team Rocket, Proton, really good card. People buy it all the time. All the Pokeball Wonders pouch that sells daily. The Judge sells daily, but it's oversaturated now. Risky Ruin, again the pouch. What else? This card right here, Zerozix. Machinations, a really good card also that sells daily. Bug catching set, really good. Iono, I run out of this. It literally sells every day. I sell probably like 10 of these a day. I'm always running out. Super Rod sells really good also. Luminous Energy, still at $1.30. Core Memory, I picked them up and list them. All the Pokeball, $1.25. The Judge. Um, Crino, really good card also. What else? Ultra Ball, really good card. And Feature Booster Energy Capsule, there's a different one of this. This one sells a little bit more than the other one. Or popularity on it. Sell true rates. I don't look at how much it sells. I look at more of the sell true rates. So if there is, Iono, if there is 25 of this card listed on eBay, and let's say 25, let's say 10 of these cards sells monthly, right? That's pretty close to 50% there. So this is a very high sell-through rate card. So even though it's a low-end value card, I'm still gonna list it and hoping that that person buy more than 1 or 2 cards from my store. Yeah, it's all about sell-through rates. I don't care about the price really. If they move fast, that's the goal. If we can move these cards fast, and then we could relist more new cards in the store. That is kind of the trick, how I've been doing it comparing to a lot of other people. So people only pick out the higher value cards. I don't. I pick out the cards that sell really fast. Because then if a person sits on my store and buy 20 cards that's worth $1.25 for a 74 cents of ship plus 74 cents shipping, I'm making $8 if they buy 10 cards with the same card, you know? So that's the trick. That's my trick when it comes to selling Pokemon cards. And I'll show you my list here. Stay there. I'm gonna show you something really cool. All right. Let me see. Let me show you real quick. I put this on Zen mode. This is something that I created. This is a little bit out to date. It can be outdated a little bit, but it's out to date right now. Let me move this in the top so I can show you, man. It's really cool. Oh my goodness. Sorry, hold on a second. I'm so sorry. This is not working. All right, I'm moving it up. I'm going. So here is my little spreadsheet that I use to identify the card that I sell. So these card has higher sell-through rates. They're not expensive. Hilda is a little bit more expensive, but these cards, they sell often. So there's a sell-through rates on these cards. As you can see, I split them into the right-hand side. We have support, and then we have the energy cards. And then if we come here, these are all the trainer cards. So these are all and I split them from male to female. You can see there. So then we have the Team Rocket, or I call it the bad guys, and then we have the good girls, and then the good boys. So as you can see, the judge would pick up Wally, pick up Hazel, pick up. So this is a spreadsheet that I use to identify what card to pull. I don't need a machine, man. I literally had this prompt. I had this prompt on my screen, and this is what I'm just pulling and what I'm taking out of the bulk. And that's a little trick that I do. I don't need a $30,000 machine to do the job for me. Do people buy those for collection purpose or for making decks and play? Yeah, so people buy, and that's why I have variations of 8 of the same cards on my store. It's because people collect them for their master sets, people collect them for play sets, or people collect them for their collections just overall. They're a big fan of Taurus, or they're a big fan of Rotom. I'll have 8 of these Rotom, different type from different sets, and I'll list them because I know someone's gonna pick up those cards. Just like Sudowoodo. Like Sudowoodo is another good example. Like, let me open up my eBay store. I list about 8 to 10 of the different type of Sudowoodo, and people buy them all the time. I'll show you. I'll show you right now some of the stuff that sold today. So you can see here. Um, so this person bought 2 of these Vulpix. You can see these Vulpix right here. Can I zoom in? So these Vulpix right here. 2 of those get sold for 198 plus shipping. So I'll make $1.25 out of that. I think he's a repeat buyer, so I'll combine this. So I make $2.30. That is sold $1. So I take a loss on that. So this person bought 3 of this same card, this card. Where's that Sudowoodo? Lapras. This person bought 3 of this Lapras right here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a playset. Then you got the Frogadier, Croaky, and Frogadier. Now you can see 2 different variations of Frogadier. And then Mincino, as you can see, I have different Mincino, all these cutesy Mincino, and then C dot. Where is that? You can see all these cutesy cards getting picked up. Sprigadito, so there's 9 cards sold for $9.31. Again, Dedenne, Clefa, Jirachi, Lechong. Oh, what's the other one? Where's that Sudo? Oh, there you go. Here's a Sudowoodo. This is why I list them all the time. Ethan Sudowoodo, Sudowoodo, a bunch of Ethan Sudowoodo, and a Scyther. And there's more. I'm not gonna go through all the stuff that's sold. I'm sorry. We're gonna sort and sift more stuff. A very good question. Very good question. I'm glad you asked those questions because I love sharing those to people. All right, so now we got that's our yellow borders. Is that full? That is full. Okay, we got another one here. This is why I love live streaming because I get so efficient. I get to work and then I get to look at my video later on and then rewatch it, you know. So all cards can't be underestimated. Every card have a person exactly. And what I always, because I've been a reseller in eBay for almost 7 years now. Everything sells. This is the best thing. It's the best way to look at it is everything sells. The question is, what matter is when is it gonna sell? There's a market for everything. It's just a matter of how long is it gonna be there till someone actually buys it. And the way you learn the system is understanding the sell true rates, what sells the most, even though they are not as priceable or they're not as valuable, but there's a market true rates to it that it sells really fast. So that is kind of the things that we look at when it comes to our eBay store. We pick up the cards, don't matter if it's a 90 cents card and it sells every single day. I am gonna pick it up and I am gonna list it and I am gonna wait and let it sell for for the week, and then we're gonna repeat the same process. So and that's one of the things that I look at a lot of these resellers is that they underestimate the lower end value stuff. They overlook at the lower end value stuff, and then they just walked away from it. And it's just the way I have to look at eBay is it's a worldwide market. Yeah, it's popular in the state, and there are some few people outside of the state that use eBay very often. And it's also marketed by Google, and everyone use Google. So that's how I look at it. There's a buyer for everything. It's just a matter of when it's gonna sell. So I can show you an example. I think it's really great. I could walk you through here. So I have I'm gonna show you an example here. I'm gonna open up the window again one more time. Oh, sorry about that. Oh God, why can I not move this thing? Is it locked? What did I do? Oh boy. Why wouldn't it let me? Excuse me, mouse. Okay, you know what? Let's just do it this way. So here's eBay. And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna show you a card. Let's look at a Yono. Here's a Yono. What we want to do is we want to look at the value of this card. And then second, we want to look at how many of this card is listed on eBay. And then third, how many of this cards sold within the last month, within the last 30 days. And that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to type in the name of the card. Again, it's Iono. Iono, right? And then the card number, the collection number is 185/193. Boom. Oh, did that wrong. Oh, geez. It's hard to type with one hand. All right, so there's our card. There are, we're gonna do here. You're gonna come to the right hand side. We're gonna do best match for now. So for best match, we know that there are 1,000 and plus listed of this card, and they're the cheapest one. And we could do this by the lowest first. So as you can see here, the cheapest card of this card is $1.45. You gotta scroll down a little bit. Oh yeah, another thing you do. So this is, we're messing up already. You gotta go to buy now. Make sure it's under buy now. Okay, change this to best match first. And then we're gonna do free shipping. And this narrows it down. So again, three that we did with eBay. We type the name of the card, right? We change this to best match. We change this to buy now because we're not buying from auction, and we added free shipping. So there are 557 of this card listed, and the cheapest there are close to $1. There's one for $1 right here, and I think that's mine listed. So they are under $1, but now let's look at how much of this sells monthly. Then we're gonna scroll down. You guys can't see this. I can't drag this for some reason. I'm so sorry, guys. You're gonna scroll down. You're gonna go to more options, more filters, excuse me, and then we're gonna look at the sold items and complete items. Come here. Uh-oh. So now this is not right. Something is not right in here. So July 9. I think this is all. Is something wrong with eBay? Because this is not right, by the way. I think I'm messing something up. 185. That's why. It's a wrong number. It's 185. Okay, so there's 132 of this card sold in the last 30 days. A bunch of reverse hollow, regular card. There's a cosmic hollow, 124 in July 6, and a bunch of reverse of this card sold. One July 4 for $1. So now let's go back. So when we know there's 130 plus of this card sold. There's 600, so it's about 15%. So it looked like the sell-through rate on this thing went down a little bit. But what if we do lowest at first? Okay, there we go. So they're like $1.20. So it went down a little bit. There used to be $1.40. But yeah, there's not. I mean, look at this. There's 654 of this listed. And the cheapest one for regular print is $1.09, $1.22 with a promo. The regular one are $1.29 to $1.25. So that's still, yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty high sell-through rate. Anything that's above 10% is what I pick up. So that's super good. We're still at 10% of this card, so I'm still picking it up. You can see Pokemon market kind of fluctuate very often, so price goes up, price goes down, just don't know when. But we still list them as long as they stay above 10%, 15%. I'm happy with that. We don't pick up anything under 5% sell-through rates. All of these, there are a lot of these are yellow border cards. I don't know if you could see it, but they are a little bit light played. There are a bit whitening in the back, like this one right here. Like these two, they're and they're really good. Those cards are really good. So I'm still gonna list them as light play to moderately played. There's some moderately played ones with a little scuff like that, and it's also a really popular card too. I'm still gonna sell it as moderately played or light played. That's gonna be the title. All right, so we're not gonna touch these. These are all yellow border cards. For all cards can be under. For pricing all of your cards, do you follow eBay or other website? Just eBay. I only follow eBay. I don't. I know TCG Player has its own market value, but I only follow eBay's market. I don't follow any other, and I don't pick up. So any cards above $10, I don't pick up. I usually keep them and I let them sit in my inventory, and they're more of a keeper. I don't list anything above $10. Main reason why is because I don't know, the buyers that buys cards that's above $10 to $15 are looking to either grade these cards, and a lot of the time a small little scratch or a small little dent on a card, you'll always end up gonna get a return. I'd sell cards that were worth $10 to $50 to $100 in the past, and a lot of the time I get a return or people asking for a refund. Not worth it, or they end up sending you the wrong card or sending you a different card. It's just I don't list anything above $10 anymore. I'd rather keep. So another trick. Pokemon Wizard tracks eBay prices. Really? Is that an app? Yeah, prices change every day. The way how I track it is I have a spreadsheet. So every time I list a card, it does TCG up TCG card uploader that does tell you the market value of those cards. And what I do is I take those market value and I put it in my CSV, and then I use that CSV to navigate to the value of those cards. So what I do is I audit my store every not every month, but every 3 months I audit my store and look at what is the most saturated stuff in there. I download the CSV and then I ask AI to look at the quantity of those cards, and then what I'll do is I'll just there are more than 8 cards of the same cards in my store. I had to get rid of it. I can't have any more than 8 cards of the same card. So we don't want to get overdo. We don't have too much duplicates, and it's so the way how my system is designed. It's a chaos sorting system, but it is controlled to a point where I have every card in certain areas. Because now the fact that I eliminate the listing process, I just have more time to do that. And I highly recommend to audit your eBay store if you have an eBay store. What else are we working with? So yeah, we're done with these. We got the trainer. We could work on the trainer next. Pokemon Wizard. Okay, I'm gonna check that out, man. I'm gonna check that. Yeah. So card uploader has been really good as well. I use card uploader, and I just take out all of those pricing and I list them on my CSV. Enchant Hammer we pick up. Purendo Boomerang we picked it up. Hazel is a pickup as well. Nimona, nope. Community Center we pick up. Kyron we don't pick up. Potion we don't. Great Ball, Rourke we don't. Great Ball we do. So all these cards we pick up. Ancient Hammer, Iono, like I said, we pick it up. Core Memory pick up. The Judge. What else? Rhino. And that's just the best way to really know what the market is if you start listing things and take advantage of AI. Use the tools, man. I mean, I pay $10 a month for card uploader. Why not use it, right? So every time I list 1,000 card, I look at the pricing and I ask, I categorize the highest value to the lowest value. I take all the highest value. Anything above 90 cents, I take those and I take those into my own CSV. So every time I'm pulling out cards, I can go look at, okay, so this card is actually 90 cents. Let's go ahead and pull that. Then I create an image just like what I showed you, and that's how I do it. Crisis Punch. Cliff used to sell, not anymore. Lily's Pearl. I still pick up Puppy because people like her. I don't know why. Devotion, also a really good card. The Evolution card, really good. But yeah, so that's... I audit my store every 3 months and kind of look back on what are the things that, you know, oversaturated and not. All pads. Energy Switch, pick up. Rare Candy, Fighting Goon, Dawn, we pick up. Counter Gain. Counter Gain, all the berries I still pick up. I don't know why. I should probably stop picking them up. Arvin, good. Miriam, nope. Nope. Switch, Berry. Boom, boom, Giovanni. Yeah, with the way how my store is set up, I don't mind listing these cards, these same cards, these low value cards, because their sell-through rates is really high. So why not sell them? You know, why not list them? Even if they sit on my store for 3 months, the next 3 months I have something else listed. Because the market, like I said, like the market changes very often. So Picnic Basket, no. Pokemon Center, yes. Buddy Buddy, yes. Box Order, we sell a bunch of those. This is also a really good card, believe it or not. I think this is $1.40. Professor Research, we picked this up. This memo card, we don't pick up anymore. Rocket Helmet. Art Vessels, Professor Research. Crispin, Black Belt. Professor Research. This Battle Cage also is a good sell. Again, Wonders Pouch, really good sell. There's a high sell-through rates on it. House Bag, pick it up as well. Aaron, we don't. Buddy Buddy, we do. Crushing Hammer. What's that? Nope. You see how quick I'm doing this? This is really good also. Prism Tower. Besides work, do you collect cards or sealed products? I do collect sealed products. Depending on the sealed products, I do pick up some few things. Like I pick up, depending on what I find online. There's some really good deal ones. I'll pick it up and I'll sit on it. Yeah, like I got, so like this right here. I'm a big fan of this. Like I picked them up and I keep them because, hold on a second, let me show you. Because I know the market value of this is just gonna go up in the future. So like here, I'm a big Hunter fan and a big Ghostly fan. So I picked this up and I just let it sit on my store, on my closet. Yeah, I believe that's like a $40 card now. I believe, I could be wrong. But I don't pick up much. I have this right here that had been sitting on my store. I bought this when I was in Florida. And I was there for about a week. And it's in the best condition. But I just let it sit on my house, my room. I know I'm not gonna open it. It's probably gonna be here for a very long time. I'm just gonna let it sit here. Yeah, I don't have much. I don't have much sealed products. Just those. I have other stuff, but it's all in the closet. I can't pull those out. It's gonna take me forever, and I don't wanna. Pal pads also good. Arvin, good. Picked it up. Core memory, good. We have too much of that judge. I don't think we need more is that judge. The only thing that so I got what I've been doing lately, I don't collect much of any expensive cards. I like collecting, like, so I'll show you. So recently what I've been doing to enjoy the eBay work and also enjoy the hobby, what I've been doing is I've been collecting cutesy cards, clay cards, and I'll show you. And I created this dark team binder. I call it the dark team, where there's a bunch of dark type, not dark type, but just dark team cards. Got some cards here as well. And yeah, I mean, this is my little dark team binder. But what I've been collecting as well is cutesy cards. Any cute card that I think that's worth putting in my. So I don't have a binder for it yet, so I'm just been using this binder. Let me find it here. Are these some cards that I have that I don't, put on the store? I just what I do, like those Psyducks as well. What I do is I take them to the events, and then I trade them in for bulk. So like these clay cards. So this Clefairy, I have a goal that I want to collect all the Clefairy. This cutesy clay card Clefairy from Obsidian Flame, I believe. Yeah, I want to collect all of these, and then yeah, I got all these vintage vending machine cards. There are stickers. They're like $25 each. They're vintage. You got War Turtle in there, and I had these for forever, and I just collect them because I don't know. I'm not like big on like collecting the chase or anything like that. It's not my way of enjoying the hobby. This is how I enjoy the hobby. I just pick up, cutesy cards from the bulk, and I just create a listing for them, and it's just nice. So now the way how I'm enjoying it, Alpha, is that anytime I look at my eBay store, I get to enjoy looking at the card that I listed. Like, oh, I listed those cutesy little Clefairy cards, and I can't wait to have a new owner to pick it up. So so those are the kind of things that, and I can show you real quick here. I can go to my eBay store to show you some things. So again, these are just a bunch of bulk, right? My brother's calling me. Hold on, so I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Sorry about that, guys. My brother just called me. So here's an example of what I listed. I'm gonna show you guys. So I listed a bunch of like these vanilla X right here, all these fish type Pokemon, the ice cream Pokemon. Like, oh man, they look so cool just to look at. I listed them, and then I got all these other stuff here. Like, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, the Wiglets. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna list them. I mean, I have like 4 or 5 of these variations, so why not? And I'm a big Torchic fan too, so why not list that? So it's just another way of me to enjoy the hobby. I don't chase cards anymore as I used to. Now I get to enjoy it and get bulk and take profit out of the bulk, and you know make money out of the bulk. So last month let's see, I could also pull it out. Last month, let's see, from our eBay store, we had let's see, hold on a second. It's gonna be slow. It's gonna be a slow 2 weeks for us because we don't have much listed right now. So hopefully next month we can get the number back up. But this month or last month we made. Let me do a custom here. Was it June? When we started June? Let's just do June. Do 30th. We generate that. we're at $7,451 of sales, which put us at 3,957 net profit. And not even adding the bulk that we sold locally. So we are at pretty close to 6,000 net profit this last month with our just bulk, just 2 cents card that we've been selling. So as you can see, there is a market for all these low-end cards, and they work. They work for me, so might not work for other people. And I get to enjoy the hobby this way. Like every cards that I pull, I love looking at them. I love seeing them move and, you know, going to the rightful owner. That's kind of just how I've been enjoying the hobby. What else do we have? Are these all hollow in reverse? They might be hollow in reverse. Let's see here. Yeah, these are all vintage. Some of these are a little bit light played. Okay, we did a lot. We did a lot. We did a lot. Wow, that's a good make money from the hobby. Enjoy exactly. I really enjoy this. When I got out of the military, I was lost for a little bit. It took me 2 years to really figure out what I wanted to do, and you know, and it blah, 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 and out there collecting and getting into the hobby, picking up Pokemon cards and just collecting Pokemon cards. I was like, you know what? I got all these bulk. What can I do with all this bulk? And I started to, I was already selling stuff in eBay years ago, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I can make a profit out of these things, and I did. And I started listing cards and start using tools to make it more efficient, using AI and stuff like that. And before Card Uploader even exists, I was already using app scripts and different AI. But yeah, so these are the cards that this is about pretty close to 1,000 here. This is about maybe 700 that can be listed. You believe that? 1,000 of this. There's pretty close to 1,000, and we also sifted about 1,000 that we could list, bulk that we could list to sell. So once I'm done with this, I have a separation box that I have. But what I'm gonna do, and this is what a lot of people dislike doing. I don't mind it. I love doing this because then it makes my store a lot better. We're just gonna separate these cards. So I usually start with grass and fire. Well, there's still trainer in here. We start with grass, psychic, tender mouse, psychic. Oh, I'm just separating some of these. I'm messing up. We gotta move the trainer on the side. Yeah, this is just my way of enjoying the hobby. Everybody got their own ways to enjoy the hobby. This is just me. You gotta find a way what you like, and doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be something that you like. I know I used to like collecting this Pokemon, the double blades, but not anymore. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. As you can see, it didn't take me that long to sort and sift 3,000 cards. How long we've been streaming now? You know, it didn't take me that long. Now I'm just doing this for the heck of the the stream. Usually I do this a lot faster. You can see we're already mixing things. I'm already messing up. Maybe it slowed down a little bit. There we go. This Pikachu sells really good. Or it sells very often. There's a high sell-through rates on it. It's not valuable, but has a pretty good sell-through rates on it. I'm gonna move this on the side. How do you know you're an overpaying bulk from Facebook Market or any other source? Well, so what I do, so the way how I do it is that I pay $10 to $15 for 1,000 common and uncommon regular prints, and $25 to $30 for hollow and reverse. I'll pay up a little bit here and there, so depends. I think anything above $10 for a regular print card just like this is overpaying. I pay a little bit because I know I can make a turnover. If you're not turning it over like how I'm doing it, then overpaying it. I mean, even how really, I mean, you could pay $20 for just regular print as well for 1,000. It's just a matter of what you're gonna do with that 1,000 bulk. Are you gonna be sorting it, sifting it, and then flipping it into the market? You know, the real question is what you're gonna do with it. You know, are you gonna sell it? I think anything about $10 for 1,000 regular print cards is overpaying. So I pay $15. I think it's pretty decent. For hollow and reversed, 25, 20 to $30, I'd say. You don't want to pay any more above that. Any yellow border cards, I pay up a little bit. Any mid-era vintage, I pay about $20 to $30 for bulk of 1,000 mid-era cards. Depends on the card, I guess. Sometimes I'll pay more. So to keep my seller happy, I'll pay a little bit more. I'll pay for their time for dropping it off, and I'll pay a little extra because they send me a lot of bulk. So depends. I mean, I pay a little. I pay a little more because just to maintain relationship with my sellers, and they sell me a lot of good stuff. So that's kind of the main reason why I pay a little bit. So for hollow and reverse, sometimes I pay at up close $30 to $40 at 1,000. Regular print up to 10 to 15, even at 20, depending on the bulk. If it's a good bulk, then yes, I'll pay up. But if it's not, I'll stick to the same price. Yeah, it all depends on, you know, what you want from the bulk. I pay a little bit just because my sellers come to me and they bring me good stuff, so I don't mind paying up a little bit. You gotta pay, and building up relationship with your sellers is the most important thing, because they'll come back and bring you bulk. Because what they do, they go out to their friends, or they go to the LGS and then they buy stuff from them, and then they flip it to me. So I'll pay them a little bit for their time, and I'll make profit out of it. So my seller picks up a bunch of I told him that I'll pay double for yellow borders, any yellow borders, because I don't mind sitting on them. And he bring me thousands of them all the time, and I'll just let it sit on my inventory. I don't list them because I have a plan for it. Yeah. So like today, he brought me 7,000 yellow border cards. So, We pick up cards daily. Like I have another guy tonight that's gonna come and drop off 3,000 cards. Yeah, regular seller that comes in. Very nice. Yes, pay a little bit, nothing too crazy. It helps the seller, pay the gas. Gas is expensive, so yeah, I have a few sellers that open packs very often also. So we have these I have these couples that like to buy packs and then they sell their bulk to me. Even hauls in reverse. And then I have a guy online from from eBay that I bought a bulk from a few months ago, and I just reached out to him and said, "Hey, man, I know it look like you open a lot of packs," and he said, "Yeah, we open packs pretty much weekly." And I told him, "Hey, take my information, and maybe we can work a deal." And then every time they open a pack, they just send it to me, and I just pay them remotely. I'll pay them with I pay for the shipping, and then I pay for the value of the cards, and they send me thousands of cards. We're talking boxes of crates of cards that they send me. I think they do whatnot. I think. And I thought I'd pay up. I'll pay you a chunk load of money for it. Yeah, there's many ways to get bulk. That's just one of the few tricks that works for me. I reach out to all these content creators or follow groups, Discord groups. There's a lot of Discord groups out there. And they're the one that's gonna bring you the good stuff. You can make a lot of money doing this. It's just time is very once you build up a big store, you start to populate your inventory, you start to invest a lot of time, which like where I am now, and that time can be very tedious and can be very overwhelming because now you're chasing time to ship um, and listing is not too bad now with AI, but sorting and sifting, so you're kind of putting a lot of time onto this, and for me where it became very stressful for me is when I was making 200-300 sales a day, and that's about 100 to 120 orders a day, where I had to really take a break. I was burned out for a little bit, and then I figured it out. I just really need to adjust how my store is and how to pull orders a lot faster. Efficiency was very key into making the changes and adjusting the way how I pull orders and how the orders are designed. Yeah, I have to sift a little bit, but that sifting is and sorting is a little bit better now. It's a lot easier. I'm not sorting and sifting everything, and I do chaos sorting as well. 50/50 chaos sorting. It's a moderate control chaos sorting. So taking advantage of the queue systems, and it's a lot easier now. Like I could do 100 orders within an hour from packing, and you know, so it has gotten better than 6 months ago. 6 months ago was brutal. After listing 30,000 cards up by eBay, it became very chaotic. I was getting orders back to back, and it was a point where I would be up in the morning and I'm pulling orders and I was sifting and then listing, and it became a 24-hour job because I have my other job as well. So I'd be working, doing my regular job, and then doing this while I'm waiting for calls. So it became very much pain in the butt, and it did hit me a little bit. Like I know how stressful it was and you know how inefficient I was. So I need to I need to audit my store, and that's what I did. I reconfigured my store twice actually, and now I just did the third one this week. So as you can see, I don't have much inventory because I got rid of 30 plus of my listing to um, redesign my inventory setups. So now it's a lot better now. Much, much better. Yeah, so it's moderately chaos with a little bit of sorting and sifting by their types. So, and it's easier for me to locate and identify where these cards are rather than having to jump into one location to another. My inventory could hold out to about 40,000, but I think I want to be at sweet 30,000 and just focus on more on the higher sell through rates, and then get rid of all the low end valuable cards that are not selling. But yes, still maintaining variation, but limited variations. I want to keep 8 of the variation of different cards, but that's kind of it. Sometime even less, to about 6 of the variations. So, which works. As you can see, I'm have ads that buy 2 get 1 free. So we got tons of those, and it worked. Now we're gonna do all the clear water type, clear fire, clear fire. I can't believe we missed these. That's weird. Oh, can't believe we missed those. Yeah, having a regular seller is really good. Building a relationship with your local folks, because they're the one that's gonna bring you the good stuff. They're the one that's gonna bring you the goodies. They're the one that's gonna go out there and go out and hunt. They're the one that's gonna go reach out to people, their friends, and building a relationship with those people are the people that's gonna bring you all the good stuff. So I always tell them, you know what, go keep picking up bulk, and I will pay you good money for it. How easy this is. Yeah, there is so many times it becomes so much easier. Water, regular. Fire, regular, fire. Water. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Trainer, not good. Oh, where is that? Pokemon community here are so tied to do bulk seller or just ripping and sell bulk. Well, a lot of people, I mean, not just regular average regular collectors that open bulk every single day, and a lot of people end up throwing away bulk. Like, and that's the thing, right? People are trying to figure out how to get rid of it. Well, there is me, the guy that actually put the work to sort and sift and sell them on eBay, and that's kind of the reason why a lot of people are picking up more bulk now. There's a buyer for it. So, and that's every day. That's daily. People are out buying, opening packs. And then, LGS as well, your local store are opening packs daily. They're running events, weekly. And they could only hold so much bulk in their inventory. So what they do is they end up just getting rid of it, selling it, throwing it away. So people like me, or sellers, bulk sellers, they pick it up and they sell it to me, or I'll buy it. So, and then we sort and sift it and we flip it into the eBay. We look at the sell-through rates, utilizing it with AI and tools that we could verify the highest sell-through rates of these cards. And then what we'll do is we flip it to the market. That's literally what we do. But yes, Pokemon market is up high. There is literally a mass of cards being ripped and opened every single day. So, and there's millions of people collecting and buying these cards every single day worldwide. So that is the reason why there are so much bulk. I think how many bulk was printed this year? I think there's billions of Pokemon cards that was printed this year. Our store owner or vendors. Yeah, vendors and just regular folks, that trying to that open packs weekly, and then that weekly become month, and now they have thousands and thousands of regular bulk that's sitting in their house, and they're like, oh, what am I gonna do with this thing? I just throw it away, donate it to Goodwill, and then or donate it someplace, and then a random Joe, a reseller, buys it at Goodwill or buys it on an auction, and then it get to us. And that's kind of the cycle of where we get the bulk. So pack is open, not just vendors, not just local store. I mean, regular collectors every single day are opening these things every day. I feel like we're missing something. Where's our okay wire water? Did we forget to? Oh yeah, we've completely forgot to clean this out. Yeah, people are always opening packs, no matter the days are. There's always people opening packs. $13 billion. Yep, that's great. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's there's a lot of Pokemon cards. I feel like there's not enough. That's the problem as well. I feel like there's not enough because people are always buying them. It's crazy. And yeah, it's pretty wild right now. The Pokemon market is pretty crazy right now. So what do you do when it get crazy? Well, you join and you be part of it. Be part of the market, learn the market, and then pick up the stuff that sells. It doesn't have to be valuable. If it's high sell-through rates, we pick it up and flip it into the market. Sometimes you gotta sit a little while for it to get sold, but eventually it's gonna get sold and you make profit out of it. I guess that's just the way my mindset when it comes to eBay. I'm not worried about how much it is. I'm more worried about the sell-through rates, how much of it sells weekly, monthly, or daily. If 10% of that sell monthly, I think it's a pretty good sell-through rates. Under that is just bad. So we want to be higher. I think soon we're gonna start trying to pick up any cards that's 20% sell-through rates. I think that's gonna be what we're aiming pretty soon. But I think we're okay for now with 10%. 10-15% sell-through rates is pretty okay. As long as we take advantage of the ad systems, we're constantly listing and feeding the algorithm, I think we're gonna be completely okay. All right, these have all been sorted. I'm enjoying the live and discussion with you. I'm supporter from today. Your channel do you stream daily? I tried to stream daily. It become a daily thing because it motivate me to do this. When I'm doing this alone, it feels very lonely. When I'm out here recording, I feel like I have a mission and obligations to actually put time and effort. When I turn the camera on, I don't have no intro. I don't have anything fancy. I don't have cool edits or anything like that. I just turn the stream on and start. Sometimes I'm here for 2 hours. Sometimes I'm here for 8 hours, depending on the plan of the day. But yes, I stream pretty much um, daily. Yeah, this last 2 days has been very busy because I just reconfigured the store, so I haven't been streaming this last 2 days. But yes, I do. I try to stream daily. So here's a box. This box right here is my ready to list, and they're categorized by their types. And main reason why we do that is because it 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 helped chaos sorting in a way where I don't have way too much duplicates, and it's easier for me to navigate where those duplicates are. So that's kind of the main. This is the main hub for it. And there's some trainers in here. I need to get rid of some of these cards. So these are some trainers, and then these are need to be removed. So here I have fire types, and I have this is kind of mix. I need to redo this. This is all grass type. Where's my fire? Oh, did I list all the fire types in here? I did. Yeah, well, that's good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna yeah, in the eBay world, we call this our dump file, our death pile, excuse me, not dump file. This will be our death pile. This is where we pick up more cards and we list them. So I got about pretty good number of cards here that can be listed. And this is not my only death pile. I have more death pile. This is just the death pile to the death pile. So this is just a death pile that hasn't have enough. That's not fully stuff yet. And we're gonna stuff them right now. So all these trainer has not been sorted. This is we'll probably sort that right now. So let's do that. We're gonna sort these trainer. Let me get some dividers here so we can move forward. And let me also double check this because I noticed there are some trainers. Oh, what the heck is going on? Has this not been sorted? I thought it was sorted. This is all regular cards. I guess not. I guess I can move that there. And then this is all grass type. And we can move them forward. Move them forward here. So now we have fire types. Then we'll move this up here as well. Boom. Now we have more space. This makes more sense now. These trainers are gonna be sorted. We're gonna sort it right now. But first, let's move these cards. Yeah, and these are the regular. I'm gonna put this on the regular pile. Boom. And I also have a similar death pile for hollow and reverse. So this is just death pile for the regular playable cards and the cutesy cards. They're all here. Now we got there's not much electric type and dragon type for some reason. So I always list as much as I could of these cards because there's not too many of them. Grass type. Where's my grass type? We're gonna move this because there's not enough. All right, we're gonna move the grass type here, and then we're gonna put a divider in there. It is too late here. Oh, it's 3 a.m. Oh my goodness, you need some rest. You gotta go to work in a few hours. Oh man, I remember having to wake up at 2 a.m. every single day. Lucky I'm past that now. But I still like to wake up early in the morning. I feel like the brain function a lot better when you're starting your day a little early. Yeah, so I still do try to wake up early as possible. I start work at 7 in the morning, so I'm pretty much up at 6 in the morning every single day. And then keep me busy. Actraf, did I say that right? What's yours? Marvin. You can call me Marvin. It's my name. That's my name. I'm not too hard to find. I got some bunch of fire types here. That's so cool. Oh yeah, the electric type. Again, like these electric type, we don't produce much of these. Same with the dragon type. I always like to have variations of these dragon type because there are not many of them. As you can see here, we only sifted only a few of these. So this box right here is my death pile, and we're gonna fill this up today. So today I'd like to have full bulk of death pile. So I'm prepared and ready to sift and sort those. Oh, not sift and sort, but to list them some point this week. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Really appreciate you chatting with me. Keep me entertained. Hopefully you're entertained. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. Always enjoy having people around here talk about the hobby. I love collecting Pokemon. I mean, I enjoy the hobby. Like I said, I enjoy the hobby a lot different. So like these, I like collecting these, and I pull hundreds of these and I list them all at once. It's just nice to kind of just see them all sitting on on my eBay store. Then now and then I like to look at it. The Starly, the Yokimori cards, pretty cool too as well. I always like to, go through it and list them. Everybody has their own way to enjoy the hobby. This is just my own way of enjoying the hobby. You could always come up a way of what you want to collect. You don't have to be chasing the high-end expensive card to enjoy the hobby. Yeah, I'm just picking up simple little cards that you think that's nice to look at, or something that like Snorlax right here. Some people like to collect just the regular Snorlax. So you don't have to follow the trends of just only picking out the top hits. If you want to just pick up all dragon regular type Pokemon like this, because there's not many of them, why not? Raichu as well. Yeah, all like this. There's a big community of dance bars that just pick up just this card alone. So yeah, there is a market for everything. Like Skitty, all the pink cutesy cards, and people make binder of these all the time. Yep, and we picked them up and we flipped them to eBay to help out collectors, fulfill their collections. My 2 milk carton. What's up, man? What's your question? I'll try to answer them as the best as I can. Bear with me. English is my fourth language. Grammar is a little rough sometimes, so if I say things that don't make sense, just because it probably makes sense in my brain, it's just the way how I'm proceeding the information to you might be a little different. So bear with me, okay? But go ahead, throw it at me. I'll try to answer those questions. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to help people, and I love this card too. I always want to collect like a binder of just this card, Wormpole, because I'm big on bug Pokemon. I love bug Pokemon, man. I don't know about you guys. Generation 1 fan right here. Regular. Again, there's not many dragon type. There's not many electric type either. I touch so much cards that I know exactly there's not many of those. Same goes with steel type Pokemon. There are not many of them. There's a person that messaged me on eBay that wants 100 of this, and I'm like, there's no way I could find 100 of this. I'll try, but there's no way. So like, there's always a request. Like, I love to help people. If I can get you 10 of those, I'm happy to get you 10 of those. But 100 of those, I'm sorry. Someone bought 6 of this today. The Tracky, pretty cool. Like again, I'm just right now. This next couple of days, I'm just listing just the. I need to list about 15,000 of just the regular playable set cards, and then after that, I'm moving on to the holo and reverse stuff. I haven't really touched the holo and reverse stuff yet. I do have a pile of 1,000, but 3,000 hollow and 4,000 reverse hollow that is already ready to be photographed and ready to be listed. I just haven't, done that part yet because right now I'm currently working on just the playable cards and the high sell-through rate regular cards. That's kind of the main objective right now until I move on to the hollow and reverse hollow cards. So those will come at some point. Yeah, 2 milk carton. If you have any question, don't be shy to ask a question. Yeah. Leafeon, very hard to keep in the store. I'm always running out of this as well. It's all the EV stuff. They're always running out. I'm always running out of those cards. So, oh, wrong side. Sometimes I forget that. Okay, EV again. Like I said, EV always sell. I don't know why I started listing this. I have about, I think, 3 listed. I'll list another 3 and see if that, because it says that there's 500 listed of that, and about 120 of them sold the last couple of days. So if it doesn't get picked up, it doesn't sell within the next couple of days, we're not gonna list any more of that same card. Okay, good, 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 good. Maril, Morel, Meowth. Put that there. The Team Rocky Meowth I pick up as well because, people buy them. There's a market for it. Wow, we're pretty much done here with this one. That's pretty quick. That's pretty quick. Bunch of Skitty. Let me actually make this a little bit. Electric type goes in there. Goes in here. Regular Psychic. Yep, down here. Boom. I'll just do this one by one because I get distracted here. One by one, one by one. My wife's home. Baby Bob. Hey, mommy. I know. Oh, I'm live right now. Yeah, let me actually open this, guys. I have my dog in here, so. All right, so look like we cleared out another 500 cards here. That was pretty quick. Doesn't take that. No, he didn't. Well, that was yesterday. I tried to get him outside to poop, but yes, we both ate. We both ate something. Nothing crazy. We didn't eat much. Yeah, thank you for being here. Alpac Charf, Raf. Thank you for being. I hope I'm not butchering your name. And 2 milk curtain. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, guys. We're just gonna move this in our dump pile. Actually, we can keep doing this. We don't have to. We can. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna move this on the side, and we're gonna go pick up. We're gonna go grab more bulk. What's that? Close the door, mommy. Yeah. Villamore is on training. He's on training today for work. He's OSHA. All right, I'm just gonna go pick up another pile of bulk. Stay right there. Actually, I have this bulk right here. Perfect timing. Yeah, we actually have more bulk. Excuse me, guys. We got more bulk right here. We don't have to worry about grabbing any bulk right now. Yeah, we can start this. Okay. So all of these had already been sifted. We're just gonna pull out the cards that on their designated location. Actually, we'll just do it this way. Um, and then we got fire type, water type, regular, fire, electric, psychic, another regular, water, Mewtwo, we all know that sells, Driplin, fire type, regular type, and more psychic, more regular. I think this is gonna take a little longer. I think I'd rather do this. You know, let's move this on the side. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think and trying to be smart at the same time. That was not a very smart way to do it. I'm gonna show you guys how I do it as way more efficient than what I was doing. So again, psychic. Okay, fire type, psychic, and this look like all psychic type right here. Okay, again we're picking up fire type and psychic on this bulk. There you go. I'm just gonna move this here. Fire water, and then psychic. Trainer goes on the side, does not belong in here. Boom, boom, boom. Another trainer. This is gonna build up real quick. See how I'm doing this? A lot faster. We're making a little mess. It's okay. Doesn't take that long to clean it up, and this is a lot faster. All the Mimikyu, they're all good sellers. They get picked up every day on our store. All right, now we make a little mess. Let's actually look at the store right now. Let me just do a little quick refresh, because sometimes I like to do is I like to look at bulk and look at auction and see if there's anything valuable that we could pick up. So there's a collection here, rare pack, 1,000 bulk card, early 2000. Oh, that got sold right away. Wow. Oh wow, that got sold. What I do also, if that got sold right away, I like to look at his other listing. And then what I'll do is see if we have more bulk like that listed. That might have been sold, but you never know. There might be. Wow, that got sold. That would have been really good bulk. Oh my god. And it was very cheap. We sold for 30 bucks. Oh well. Sometimes you take losses. Sometimes someone. And then there's this one for 1,500 for 100 cards. There's United card, great gift, 100 card. Let's look at this bulk. So this is how I look at bulk. Let me show you guys. Pokemon bulk. So look at this bulk right here. I like to go through it. So I know there's a bit of yellow stuff in there. So by now it's $100 for this. It's 1,500. They said there's 30 V card in here. Actually, this is actually I would take a risk on this. So you're looking at this, we're looking at mid-era cards to maybe a little early 2000. So for $100 and $6, $7 shipping, and he's claiming there's 30 V cards in here. I would take risk on this and buy it. And then this card right here doesn't really show much. This is something that I wouldn't really take risk on. But this I would take risk on this because this all could be all bunch of train. Well, it doesn't say there's trainer in here, right? It's not on the in the description because are all in great condition. That's the thing. It doesn't say that this is all trainer or so. This I would take a risk at $100. Uh, for new sellers, I wouldn't. But yeah, for me, I would. I would take a risk on this. I can't offer it, unfortunately. There's already 6 people. 30 plus V card. That's such a steal, dude. I'm gonna message him, see if there's any trainers on this, and I'll buy it. I mean, energy, excuse me. Is there energy cards? I just do a quick question, man. I can't type in. There we go. All right, back to what we were doing. Can get too distracted. Sorry, guys. Let me just clean this up real quick. I made a little bit of mess here. What I was saying, yeah. So that's pretty good. We sold another 3 order just now. So I don't know what that is. Let's see. Let's take a look. What sold? We got a Hundoom and a Cubone and a Shaman that got sold just now. And these are just regular stuff also. All right, back to work. This side duck right here, I believe, is $2. Even though they are, valuable cards, the question is, what's the sell-through rates on them? But they do sell. That side duck sells daily for me, so we picked it up. And Spurs also sells daily as well. Okay, this is done. Made a little bit of mess. All right. Boom. Water type goes here. Psychic type. Make sure it's not upside down. More bulk. I wish I had another camera where I'm putting all the bulk. All right, grass type. Electric. Uh, grass type. And just, I guess, regular. Grass type and regular. Boom. Boom. All the Rotom, all the Rotom cards actually sells really well if you have variations of those. Or there's a buyer for it. That's pretty quick. And we're done. Look at that. But we still have more. We're not technically done. We're done with that pile, which is good. We're building up a bunch of pile today. Ooh, super excited. Okay. Where is it? There we go. There's that. This time we're starting with regular and dark type. Trainer. Trainer. There's actually trainer in here. That's weird. Look at that. Miss Mirror. There's a bunch of trainer in here. I'm gonna stand up now because my back is killing me for sitting down. Next time I need a better setup for this. It can get very uncomfortable when I'm sitting down and when I'm doing this as well. So that's another thing I need to do. Put that on my journal. Okay, cool. Trainer goes on the side. Fire into the music. Dun 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 dun. This Mimikyu is very popular. Very good sell-through rates on that as well. Very high sell-through rates on it. There's a bunch of trainer mixed into this bulk. I thought this already been sorted. Guess not. This is why we always gotta double check and make sure. And they're all a bunch of pal pads too. Really good solo pal pads. Really good bulk. Battle cage also. Wow. Ultra ball. Energy energy switch. So this might have been sifted, but we didn't pull out the trainers separately. Yeah, Wandering Pouch, Naveen. It has already been sifted, but we didn't pull them out like we're supposed to. No, we do. We're not done with that yet. Trainer. Trainer. Ron Song. Battle Cage. Meat Tank. Echafluete. Meat Tank Zashian. Double Blade. Ethan Adventure. Snorlax. Very good card. With 2 there. We can't have the grass type in there. Eradicate. Boom. Giovanni. Ratata. Boom. Easy. Let's fix these because they're all kind of starting to get very overwhelmed. Bunch of trainer here. We know we could put that on the side and work on that later on. All right, so now we got to do the dark type, sidekick and dark type. Deoxy, Garbodor, Nidoran. So a bunch of those Sudowoodo today, so really good. But we got more going in the store. I think we sold 8 of those, I think, which is really, really good. Got that. Got that. Mimikyu, again, very popular seller cards. Another trainer. We missed that. Double Blade. Boom. Okay, do we have more? Hunter, a really popular card. Alchemary. Lefairy. Deoxy, Esper. Okay, now that we're done with these, pull this on the side. It's gonna be a pile of ready to be listed. We did pretty good. We could list 1,000 more trainer, which I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But tonight I'm gonna list another 1,000, so 2,000 today. 2,000 cards. We need to list dark types and lightning type bulk. So yeah, there's that. Right now we're starting out with fire and water. Mousecata, that goes over there. Goes in there. Boom. Boom. Barnacles, Shaman. Yeah, a bunch of more of these. Water. Psychic type. Fire, water, power, boom. Grass type. rename all the Pokemon. Vulpix, Weedle, Spintrillage, Charmeleon, Orgrippon, Lorantis and Pineco, Regiite, Heatrotom, Palmy, Charcadets, Charmander, Palmy, Palmo, Piplup, Emolga, the Sudowoodo. Nope, don't go there. Alcamary, which is on the wrong side of all things. Thing goes with that. Fire, grass. This can be very tiring. We got more stuff. Grass. Oh, Starmie. Emolga. Carabas. Torchic. Seal. Charmeleon. Dreaddragon. This Pikachu is really good. Very popular Pikachu, you know, that sells really good. Okay. Wow, it's pretty good. Look at all this fire type. Oh, well, nope, they're in the wrong area. Shouldn't be here. They go there. Hmm. Okay, we got power pads. Let's take a look at what this. I got another 1,000 bulk here. I don't really know what they are, so we're gonna take a look at them. Let's see. I think these are all a bunch of trainer. I think. Oh, they're Pokemon. I guess they're not sorted out also, so we're gonna sort this next. All right. I guess we're not done, which is good. All right. Okay. It's all psychic in here. All water type also. So this looks like semi-sorted already. So let's try to go through it real quick. Yeah, it looks like it's semi-sorted. Bunch of water here. Grass type. Dark type. Yeah, and these are all been sifted or listed. Okay. So it looks like this is good bulk already been sorted, so which is good. Makes our job a lot easier. Bunch of Finson in there. Ribombi. Grass type. Here we go. And these bulk goes to the grass area. Yeah, we need more of these dark and psychic type. Kind of balance it out a little bit. Flossy. Really good seller also. More grass type right here. We got Psychic. Yeah, I think we mixed this when we pulled them out. Again, there's not many electric type, and there's not many dragon type Pokemon. Let's see here. It's good to see that model, that number of that Pokemon. We need more electric type in the store. Some regular type here. There's a little bit of electric type in there. Goes in there. Water, grass, psychic. Oh, my phone dying. It made noises. No, it might have been some update. Okay. I'll move that in here. We'll move that in here. We got more. Hmm. This Sprigatito we sell daily as well. These Goldeen, I don't know why you're picking them up. I guess we're out of those. That could only be the reason why. I don't think sell-through rates on Goldeen is pretty high right now. It's all grass type as well. I don't have to pull them in there. Some few water type. Water, grass, water, Dragging an electric. Goes in there. Bunch of Raichu and Pikachu. Scutterbug. Spua. Okay, good. We're building up a pile here, which is super nice. You drop one. All right. Is all electric. Water. No, water goes down here. Dark type. Grass. I'll need to grab more bulk in a minute after this. I think we're out. I think majority of those are a bunch of trainers. They're already sorted and sifted, so I'm not really worried about those. So we will grab some more. All right, great. All right, stay there for like a second. I'm gonna go grab more bulk outside. I'm gonna leave my hat because my microphone's in there. Bear with me. on, come on, come on. He doesn't want to come in here. My dog does not want to come in the room. Sorry, guys. I brought more bulk. This is just some few bulk. Let's do some cleanup because they are all over the place. So this bulk is all over the place, like they are. There's some Japanese in here. I guess we can start with that. Why is this one upside down? Okay. Japanese Sue. This is my least favorite when it comes to sorting and sifting is cards are upside down. They're all over the place. But, you know, we had mastered the art of sorting and sifting. So how do I do this when they're all upside down? Well, watch and learn. So we got about 300 cards here. What we'll do is any card that's upside down, we drop it down just like that. Just like that. Then the trash. That. That. And this two upside down. Upside down. There's some hollow in reverse and mix into this bulk that we bought. Really good. That means there's value in here. You can see there. There we go. Trash. You kind of could tell that this is not, you know, sorted or sifted. You could tell this is an actual bulk. Just random hollow in reverse and regular card in here. There's some cosmic hollow promo in here as well. Way to go. So the guy that sold this product just picked all the hits, which is good. And just sold the bulk. Some Korean cards, I think, or Chinese cards. I think they're Korean. Let's see. Trash. Check my store real quick. Might be some messages that I need to answer. Check Facebook Market, making sure I'm not getting any messages. Never know, someone could be selling stuff to us, and we don't want to miss that. We got one ball that's ending in 19 minutes. This box seems to be really good. There's 1,000 card, perfect order, reverse, hollow, and hollow. Products is collectible for more than 1,000 card. 1,000 card with hollows in reverse in here. So someone bet 30 bucks. I'm gonna put my $32 in it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, GG. And we just sold a few more cards just now. We got a message as well. Someone bought 4 Misty Magikarp. I got a message here. This guy said, I think I'm gonna buy this also. It's one of my seller. I like to look at their store, see if their store is trustworthy. I think I'm gonna pull the plug here and buy this. It's 1,000 card for $70, and he said there's 30 V cards. Oh man, I think that's 30 V card. Buy now it's $100. I'm gonna message him and say, would you do would you do 120? Oh, I'm trying to type. We do 120 for the 2,000 cards you listed. If he said yes, I'll be happy. Okay. Yeah, so we got a bulk here, and this is my least favorite as well because some of these cards are upside down. There's some it's great bulk. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's Hollow Reverse, there's Cosmo in here as well. But some of these cards are upside down, so you're gonna have to. I guess some are not bad. I'll take it back. Look at this, like these ones. We're just cleaning it up, making sure we get rid of all the energy cards as well. And then after that, we're gonna remove all the hollow and reverse. For now, this is what I call the cleanup bulk. What we're doing is just clean it up. There's some Pokeball pattern in here also, which is, again, this is a really good bulk. I mean, we probably paid less than $30 for this. There's Cosmo Hollow in here, Kyogre, yep, Omega Evolution. So again, really good bulk. This is a steal. Yeah, this is the kind of bulk that I don't enjoy sorting much because so many cards are upside down, and yeah, I mean it's not too hard to work on. As you can see here, I'm doing this fairly quick, and it's also helped me just get rid of all the energy card as well while doing this. So at the end of the day, it works out. More Cosmic Hollow, really good buy. Okay, that's also Cosmic Hollow. So really good. I'll put this together. Some Korean in here as well. We separate different languages as well. So right now we're not really listing any other different languages right now. We're just piling them up until we get a few of those and we could list them. But right now I'm not really worried about different languages right now. We have a lot of English card that has better value than other languages. If they're EXV or shiny or Pokeball pattern or whatever it might be, those. This is a Master Ball, by the way. Put those on the side. Yeah, this bulk is already good. It's already a good bulk, man. Got a Pokeball, a Master on it. Master Ball pattern on this bulk. Can't go wrong. We haven't seen any bigger hits beside that Master Ball Regigigas. Other than that, man, W on that. Big W on that. Dance bars. It's a little damaged, so we're gonna a little bent. Gonna deal with that. We're just gonna go ahead and throw it away. We don't need it. We don't want to add that on the bulk also. Disrespectful to the buyer. We want to still send out somewhat pristine bulk when we're sending this out. Make the buyers happy. Then continue buying our bulk so we can continue buying bulk as well. So it works out both ways. So get rid of all these trainers. Energy, excuse me, not trainers. More energy that we do not need. Carmine we need. Slowpoke. All these Pokeball pattern, they're beautiful. I can't stop looking at them. Really good cards. Some Korean here. These card. Another Pokeball pattern. Okay. Very well, very well. Let's go ahead and boom. Take a look at these card. Any upside down? These cards are upside down right here. Trash. Another trash. Oh, look at that. We got one hit from this bulk. I mean, 2 hits now. Well, I'll take that hits any day. Okay, trash. Boom. Get a Hairgrass and a Master Ball Regigigas from this bulk that we paid maybe $40, $30. Can't remember. Okay, we got more. We're not done. We're not done. We got, actually, we're not even halfway. Well, not even halfway done, to be honest. Another Pokeball pattern. We take that all day. Okay. Trash. Okay, cool. All right. More here. We're gonna try see if we can find some nice card from this bulk. There are a lot of nice cards already, but see if we could find another hit. That Snorlax is a hit right there. Can go wrong with that. It's a good. No, another one. Look, a hollow version of that Snorlax. That's a hit right there. I think that's like a $2 card, I believe. This card is a little sticky together. Not. The back on this one's not bad, but this one gotta go. A little sticky on it. I'm so sorry, Lotad. You gotta go, bud. You gotta go. Laudicolo. Another sticker. Oh no, not the Gengar. Please. Let not be damaged. Oh no, look at that. Can we scuff that off? Can we scuff that off with a little bit of alcohol scrubbing or what? Yep, it's gone. That little whitening. You can use glue gun, by the way, to get rid of that. It's a little sticky tape. That's okay. The glue gun won't hurt. The only reason why I don't bring glue gun in here in the room is because they smells really bad. They smell goddamn bad. Really goddamn bad. Okay, we're starting to pile up here, and we're not. Oh God, golly. All right, all right, all right. Look at that. More hollows. More call. Well, not many. You know, he's a good. Well, there's not many. Out of the 1,000 card that we just sorted just now, there's not many energy card, which is good. Really, really good. So that just shows that we have a good bulk here, and we're working with some really good bulk. So big W in our part. So whoever sold this to us, thank you. You, sir, just made my day. Or ma'am. And got Lapras too. And we got Reshiram. We sell this every day. A bunch of more Korean card that we're gonna probably throw away or add into our bulk dump. Dump bulk or bulk dump or bulky. There's some whitening on this thing. Trash. Trash. This one's stuck together as well. Oh no. Snover. So many whiting on these things. Oh, okay. This is gonna go in the trash. I'm sorry, but even this. Oh no, wandering pouch. Can I clean you up? A little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Let's see if I can. Oh, yep, yep. I cleaned it. I cleaned it. Yep. A little bit of rubbing alcohol. Fix that bad boy. All right. Ah, damn. A little whitening, huh? That's a hollow. We hardly touch those anymore. We just been saving a pile of those just in case the day comes and we could sell them. They do sell those hollow, reverse hollow energy cards. They do have value in the market, so that's kind of the reason why we don't mind picking them up. We don't trash them away or anything like that. We just build a pile of those until we are ready to sell them. So yeah, we get another card. I don't know why this is on a top loader, or not top loader, but on a sleeve, because they were playing with these cards, I guess. These cards are upside down. Nice, we get to clean up and get rid of some of these energy cards. We're starting to pile up here a little bit. We actually need to make sure we don't drop these, so I'm gonna cut these in half. There we go. And we're almost done with this box. There's a lot of other languages here. I'll start with those. Get rid of those for now. And Japanese. Ooh, it's already good shiny here. Ooh. Yes. Some energy symbol. Some more Korean card. Oh. All right. Boom. Oh my God, look at this. Pichu Cosmic Hollow. That's a steal. We're gonna put that on one of our hit pulls today. Ooh. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Oh, some Larvitar, Tyranitar, it's another Larvitar, and Pupitar. Ooh, Cosmic Hollow on this bulk that we paid $30 for 2,000. And another Pupitar. I think there's more in here, but we're not gonna go through that. We're good. Wow, what a steal. Again, look at this. This is some cool stuff that we found. Pupitar, Larvitar, Tyranitar, Larvitar, the two Pichu promos, and Regigigas and Mega Heracross from Mega Evolution. That is a steal. We got ourselves some really good bulk, boys. Alright, what else we got? More trainer. Energy, I mean. More energy. More energy. 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 Hmm? Yeah, nice. More cards here. Upside down. Upside down. Shiny upside down. Upside down. Other languages. Bunch of Korean. Something back with that. Don't do what I did there. Okay, good. Good. We didn't find anything good in that one. I'm pretty sure this next one we'll probably find more Cosmic Hollow, Pokeball patterns, Master Ball, maybe an EX, a GX. I don't know. We're gonna find out right now, buddy. Find out right now. Upside down. See what I mean? This is my oh boy. We got ourselves a Cosmic Hollow promo Sylveon. Bunch of Cosmic Hollow coming up right now. Cosmic Hollow Leafeon. Oh geez, highlight that. And oh my god, the Eevee Evolution Glaceon Cosmic Hollow promo. Oh jeez, what else do we have here? Now that is a steal. We're gonna go through that later on at the end of the bulk sifting. show you guys some of the cool stuff that we picked up out of this bulk. This $30 bulk that we bought. 2,000 cards. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome, pretty awesome. All right, what else do we got? Come on, please. Speak to me. I'm already seeing some cosmic holo there, so we're gonna look at that right now and see what we got. What's we got? We got some dog hair. Put that in the side. Uh-oh. We got here. Boom. Oh, Picharichu. Yo, you can't go wrong with that. That is a killer. That's a killer pull right there. Yeah, I'll take that any day. Any day I'll take Picharichu. You know? Can't go wrong with Picharichu. Alright, alright. Is there anything else? Do I see any other cosmic holo? There's a lot of cosmic holo and Pokeball pattern on this bulk that we bought here. So pretty happy with the buy. Alright, we only got, oh, that's it. We're pretty much done with the bulk here. So that's good. Then we could sit down and remove all the regular and trainer and all the good jazz. So this is the only downside when you're buying bulk. That is, these are good purchases. These are the kind of bulk that I would recommend people buying. It's just bulk of random, unsifted, unsorted, just people just, you know, collectors just dump everything into a pile of box of and you know you can just sort and sift it yourself. So these all bunch. So like you can see, we sifted about 2,000 plus cards, and this is the only amount of energy card that came with it. So it's already a W. It's already a steal. There are some few Japanese cards here and few Korean cards in here, but the odd number is very little. So so like these reverse holo and holo, we're gonna keep those. Everything else is gonna go to a dump pile here that's going to be sold back into the market for a bulk purchase. Excuse me. All right, now we're going to remove all the holo and reverse holo out of this bulk. So that's the next thing that we're going to work on. What we do is we do this and put Traxicity. Let's see here, it's not that hard to see, and we're going to see the percentage of holo and reverse holo we're going to pull from this 2,000 bulk lot. So as you can see, it's not that hard to do this. It's actually fairly quick. Flipping them upside down was the hardest part. Separating them from holo to reverse holo is not that hard. But yeah, this is the easiest part. For holo and reverse, we still do not in alphabetical. We do chaos sorting with energy type category or type category. This will keep us keep every card in different location, in one certain location. Excuse me, not different location. It's just easier for us when we audit the store, especially once you start building 15 to 30,000 listing in your store. You start to this is a mega evolution promo. You start to pile up cards, and you know if you're losing track of what you have, you're just gonna you're not maintaining your store properly. Having some sort of inventory management it's still very important to your store. Going full chaos is just not the smartest thing to do, and I've learned that the hard way. There are ways to trickle the chaos sorting, and this is one of the best way to do it. Is just monitoring the amount of category card, different type of cards that you have, because if you have 20 to 30 of the same card, duplicated cards in your store, eBay algorithm actually changes and affect your store. There is another way to trick it though. You could, once a card is seated for too long, you could actually remove and sell similar, and that will reset the algorithm. But eBay will eventually catch up to you if you have over more than 20 plus card of the same card listed. And last thing you'd want to do is flag your store, right? That's the last thing you'd want to do, and that's kind of the thing that I'm worried about. That's why I like to have some sort of management. Even though I'm still doing chaos sorting, I'm limiting the amount of of duplicates that I have by doing it the way how I'm doing it and managing it this way rather than just listing hundreds of the same cards weekly, you know. It's just eBay just doesn't like that, and I have seen or heard a lot of horror story, not just from the TCG world. I've been in the eBay world for so long, uh, from different category, from clothing, shoes, and we had a guy who was very popular on YouTube as well, and he had bulk load of the same listing, and eBay eventually came knocking on his door. He had hundreds and hundreds of the same listing, just you know, and it affected him, and it took him a little while to catch up to get to back to his store. You know, he got hit on the wrist, but his store was suspended for a little while, just because of that. They will come knocking on your door. You might not get it today, but tomorrow eventually they're gonna come and say, "Hey, what's with all these 20 Pikachu that you have?" Um, I think under 10 is perfect. I don't think eBay is gonna come knocking on your door with 10 of the same listing. But I think once you hit over 20 plus to 100 of the similar duplicate listing, I think that's when they're gonna start knocking on your door. Again, it's not that hard for AI to create a CSV on the database and look at which seller is selling too many of the same thing. Um, you know, it's not that hard. You know, everything's in the network. I think they use Kubernetes, I believe, too. I don't know. I could be wrong. So yeah, I mean, store management is very important. Always good to know what you have and knowing how much of the same thing that you have. You know, you could download the CSV and look at and put in alphabetical order and look at the same thing. Look at the same card that you have, and you make sure you don't have any more than 10 of the same duplicate cards, a duplicate listing, because again, like I said, you don't want to get hit with a ban or suspension in your store is the last thing you would want, especially after once you build a pretty large store with over 25 plus listing, and it, you know, in years of you working on your store, then all of a sudden you get a knock on the door and saying, hey man, what's with all this 30 plus Pikachu that you have? And the last thing you'd want is your store getting shadow ban or overall getting banned overall. I don't think you would want that. So it's always smarter way to, you know, have a way to control the amount of stuff that you are listing. And I'm saying you don't list everything. I mean, yes, you can, but just making sure that you're not overpopulating, you know, the eBay listing system with the same duplicate listing. Because eventually you will get knocked on the door. I had watched top eBay reseller from different category, from clothing category, shoe category, um, video game category. I know a guy that was selling tons of video games that got shadow banned because of duplicate listing. Um, yeah, so you don't want to be that guy. So it's always good to kind of be smarter and do not overpopulate the same listing. I think 10 is perfect. I think once you hit over 10 to 20, I think eventually they're gonna start shadow banning your listing and remove it out of the algorithm. You could double check on it. Um, I know resetting it fixed the resolve the problem, but I don't like resetting things and reselling similar, because then it get rid of the idea of how long that card has been listed, or monitoring how long that card has been listed. I like to know how long that inventory has been in there. Is it even worth keeping in there? So that's kind of my reason of why I don't do end listing and sell similar, to reset the algorithm, because then I would not be able to audit my store. Oh, you know, so I'd rather just remove if the card has been sitting there for over a year or, 6 months even. I would just end up removing it and take that space for something better. You don't have to do the way I'm doing it. I'm doing it this way because I have a large inventory and I don't like sitting on things that doesn't sell within 6 to 8 months. Just a way how I audit my store. You could audit your store in your own ways. For me, that's just the way how I do it. Yeah, sure, things can sell. Believe it or not, there's a market for everything, right? It's just a matter of when that's gonna sell. I'm all about that. But I would rather have higher sell-through rate stuff than sitting on it for years and years. I'm big on sell-through rates. Even though if there are low-end valuable cards, they're worth less than $1, but they do sell daily, then I would rather have that and have that buyer pick up more than one cards off my store rather than sitting on a card. Because eventually that one card becomes 2, 3 cards, 4 cards. 1,000 later, you have 1,000 of that card that's just been sitting on your store when you could have used that space of that 1,000 listing for something else. Even though if I do have a store and I could list over 10,000, over 20,000 cards in my store monthly, but your inventory get piled up, and the more stuff you have in your store, it's just kind of overwhelming. So it's better to have stuff that's moving than not. So that's just my mindset of how I want my store is running, or how I want my store running. I don't want to sit on things longer than 6 months. So I don't like the idea of relisting your inventory to reset the algorithm. Not a big fan of that. I like to know if that car's been sitting there for 6 months or not. If it has been sitting there for 6 months, let's get rid of it and move it out of the store. This is a pretty good buy. Again, we got a lot of reverse hollow and hollow in this buy. A lot of cosmic hollow as well. So this is a steal. Kyogre, 2 Kyogre cosmic hollow there. Really good buy. So we have. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we got more. We're not done. What else to talk about? eBay slowdown. That's kind of been one of the conversation this last couple of weeks. There hasn't been any slowdown in my store. Actually, I had made more sell last month in the last couple of months. Made about I think 8,000, yeah, pretty close to 8,000 sales last month. So not too bad at all. So I don't think there is a slowdown, or maybe in certain areas. But as long as you keep listing and you play around with promoted listing, you could definitely hack your way through with the slowdown. Maybe you have to promote and do buy two get one free, or buy three get one free, or 50% off if you buy 20 plus cards or whatever. I know a lot of the top resellers out there. I've been doing that. That has been very successful. I do the buy two get one free. That works really well with my store for my low end cards that I mainly focus on. So yeah, that's another way you could do with your store, is just play around with the ad system, and eBay promote that, and eBay actually really like that when you use it. So it actually help you with the algorithm. Um, yeah, and not only benefit you, it benefit eBay. And again, if they like people when they're using their system, because then you become their top seller, or you become their seller, then now you work for them, and now they help you to continue listing so they can get more buyers to use their store. So it's a win-win for both sides. That's kind of the reason why I use promoted listing, and I do promote my cards at pretty high, to be honest. And it works for me. So yeah, and I sell pretty close to about 80 to 100 orders a day. It's pretty wild. Right now, because of the reset, we'll find out. This is the first week of this reset. So next week we'll find out exactly, until once we get more listing. I want to be to catch up from our 30,000 listing. I want to be back at least 15,000 by end of next week. I want to be back at that much of listing. So if we list 2,000 a day, I want to be at 1,000 a day, but if we could hit 2,000 a day, I'm happy with that. It's a lot. It's a lot to list. And it's sometimes not fun because that's all I do is sort and sift, and then I gotta do the fulfilling part as well. You know, gotta drop off packages. I gotta make calls, pick up orders, yeah, stuff like that. What do I do with the high-end stuff? I actually keep them on the EXGX high-end valuable cards, and I don't touch them at all till I'm available to touch them. Right now, I can't touch them right now. I'm focusing on more of the low-end playable sets and the hollow in reverse, and I haven't even started with the hollow in reverse. On the store right now is the low-end stuff. There you go. So we got about 1,000 and maybe 100 to 200 of just regular hollow regular cards. There's about closely to about maybe 300 hollow in reverse. So that's not bad at all. That's still a pretty good percentage than what we for how much what we paid for. So this is still a big W, and I'm gonna put this on the side, something that I can work on once we are ready to work on foil cards. So right now, we're not working on foil. We're working on more just the basic playable cards and low-end valuable cards until until we'll catch up. So again, we want to be at least 10 to 15 listed of these cards. So we're slowly getting there. We're at 3,000 now. It took us 2 days because I've been so busy. I haven't been really listing. See what I mean? Fire type. Oh, my trainer goes in there. I put that fire. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we do every day, and it maybe we spend about 2 hours of doing this every single day. And we do about 5,000 to 7,000 cards every single day. Sorting, sifting, and listing 1,000 cards a day. As of right now, until we catch up with 20,000 listing. Hopefully by end of this month, we're back onto that number. This reset is a big reset for me because of the new system that we're doing. And I think this system is, and I did the first pull orders yesterday, and it is a million times better, a million times faster, way more efficient, way faster. Now I don't mind sifting for an hour because now I could enjoy sifting and sorting and pulling orders and packing orders. It had made pulling orders and packing orders so much better. So this new system is just, man, it's $1 million system. I'm telling you, it's just gonna be so much better. This next couple of this future store is gonna be, it's oh man, just even though if it's a slowdown, which a lot of people talks about, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna take advantage of it, use the time to reset my store and reconfigure the way how I want to sort, sift, pull orders, because that is the routine, right? It's list, it's sift, list, and fulfillment. And then in between those, you kind of figure out a way how you want to be as efficient to make those a lot better and faster. And we figured it out. We have cracked the code. It was fast then, but we just made it faster. We made it even way better. A million times better than before. That's kind of the reason why we did a full 360 reset of our eBay store. We went from 30,000 to now 3,000 listing, and it only took me about a day to list 3,000. So I'm pretty happy. Well, we started off the day prior yesterday because we did a lot of sifting for one day, and we sifted about 10,000 cards, and then moving all the hollow in reverse, and then we listed at 3,000. I listed about 1,000 2 days ago, and then last night I listed about 2,000. So yeah, we're about 3,000 card listed. pretty goddamn good, I'd say, for that time frame. Pretty happy, pretty happy. Yeah, I think the system, the way I'm doing it is just a little different than a lot of people. I watch a lot of people's content, and I follow a lot of people. And I watch a lot of people's I follow a lot of the top resellers on the US side, and I watch a lot of their store and the way how they manage it. There's nothing like the way how I'm managing it. And not a brag or anything like that. It's just it's so good. It's so fast. So much faster. It's all trainers. We can work with that later. Yeah, I'm happy with the way how we're doing things. I think that we're just gonna get better and better every single day. And year in, we started September last year selling Pokemon. We had we are figuring things out and learning so much since we started. So I'm very happy with how things are, how things go now. And this is gonna get better from here. Yeah, it's just gonna get better and better from here. Separate this. Need a little space. Even just the way how we're sorting and sifting now is just so much better, man. Like I don't need to make this all nice and fancy. I don't need a what you call that, the card for what you call it, the card organizer that people use. I don't need that. That's so slow. I'd rather do this. I already know what card to pull. Like I don't have to go through and just one by one, just taking so much time. Why are people doing that? Like it's so slow. Like you don't have to complicate things. This is not good. We're gonna throw this away. There's whitening on it already. It's not good. Bunch of trainers. Oh, wrong side. Yeah, don't overcomplicate things. You don't have to babysit the card. They are still near mint. They're gonna go to somebody's binder. They're gonna play with it. They're gonna abuse it. Stop babying your card. Stop. You're not damaging. You don't throw it like crazy. The way I'm doing it right now, this is just perfect. You're not hurting the card in any way. You don't have to go like make it all nice and cutesy cutesy. That's not the goal. You know, people are buying these for their binder, or they're not gonna grade these cards. Even the hollow in reverse, stop babying them. They still near mint. If you're following eBay's card condition, if you put that in your description, you'll be safe and protected by eBay. When people complain about, oh, this card has a little whitening, you said near mint. Well, technically, it is still near mint. There's no no light play damage to it. And you look at eBay trading card condition rule, which I tell people all the time, look at it. Stop telling people that the condition has to be applied from vendor rules. It's not. This is eBay condition. Is a little different than the regular vendor events that you go through, where you have to be completely near mint. Stop erasing the difference of near mint and mint. Because there's a little bit of whitening in the back. That's what's called near mint. It's not mint. If the card is still really good and just a small little whitening, I still list it as near mint. And then if the person intends to complain and cry about it, I'll tell them, hey, well, it's near mint, following from eBay's card regulation rule and policy. Here's it is. I'll send them the link of how the card is conditioned. And if they send me a negative review, I'll go back to eBay and report it. And eBay removes the negative review because I am protected by eBay. Because it's stated on my description. It is stated by eBay's description. So I am protected. And that's one of the things that I want to bring out is let's stop making and stop deleting the idea what a near mint and mint is, because I feel like everybody want their card to be as mint as possible, and we're what's the right word that I'm looking for? We're treating mint card as light play card as mint card, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, if you look at the eBay regulation, the TCG card regulation, it's in there. They have their own regulation. And it'll tell you exactly what a light play or near mint is. No, I'm just venting because now and then I'll get a, oh, this was not near mint. There's a little small little whitening with a magnifying glass that I looked at. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, send me a photo and send it to me. And also, that's another thing. If someone make a complaint, make sure they actually send you a photo, because then you could say you could take that photo, and then eBay is gonna look at that photo, and eBay is gonna be like, okay, well, it actually is near mint. He is following the eBay regulation rule. Are you using a magnifying glass to look at a small little ding on the card? Like, what are you trying to grade a reverse hollow card? Like, what in the world? Yeah, don't fall into that. Let's delete these. Let's look if there's any more stuff that got sold. Oh, we missed that order. We missed that bed. Oh no. We missed that bed. No. Oh jeez. Jeez, Louis, is there another one? Pack 61 cards include base hollow. Nah. We got 3 orders. Got a message as well. Let's read this. Sure, go ahead. 20. He said, yeah, sure, go ahead. I got more messages that I got. He said, yeah, go ahead. Create the listing, and I'll buy it. Okay. My mom, guys. I'll call her back in a minute. Yeah, we still got about, we're almost done here, so I'll call her back. It's my mommy. No worries, she's just gonna ask me. I just talked to her yesterday. Yeah, I'll call her. I know you don't hang up on your mom. I know that, guys. Trust me. I just sent a message that I'll call back in a few minutes. And don't leave your mama hanging. Very important rule. Okay, we're done with this. We're almost done. I'm gonna call my mom in just a minute. So we're just gonna finish this, and then yeah, good to go. We did a lot today. This is why I love to stream, because I get to do this. I enjoy it and get to talk about things that I want to talk about, get it out of my chest. Yeah. More trainers. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Stop babying your card. Be as efficient as possible so you have more time to do other things that can help you improve your store. You know, stop babying it and just work on it where you're not damaging it, or you know. Again, we don't sell these. I have to separate the card with different languages. Gotta remind myself that we don't list those. Switch trainer. Another trainer. Yeah, again, you don't need, it's actually a lot faster without having to use a cart organizer. Just do it this way. It's 10 times faster, guys. Trust me. I'm a doctor. Oh, wrong side. Wrong side, buddy. You just want to see speed? This is speed right here. Water, grass, regular, lightning, trainer, psychic, trainer, boom, water, electric, psychic, regular, boom, 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 trainer. See how fast that is? Look, boom, 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 and boom, and boom, trainer, boom. Wait, it's so messy. No, it's not. Look at this. I could just do that. Look at that. Look, it's a little messy, but look, they actually all go together. Boom. Look at this. They all go together. Look at that. Boom. Even these. Boom. Look. They all go together. It's a little touch, just like that. Boom. Same goes with the regular cards. Boom. See? What you do is, what I used to do, and actually used to do is, now I go like this. Like that. Like that. Like that. And then I just put it on the side. Forgot I used to do that. Actually, it's a lot faster that way. And I'll show you guys why. Boom, boom. Other languages. Boom. Electric, good. Another trainer. I forgot about how fast this is. Oh, some reverse hollow don't belong there. Trainer. Train, Lily Determination, Lucky Helmet. This is a million times faster. You don't need a fancy carts organizer to do this. This is how you should be doing it. This is how you do it, boys and girls. You don't need a fancy organizer. I'm gonna remove these other languages because they are not gonna sit on my store. All right, we got, that's true, grass type. You might be like, oh, it's so overwhelming. They're all over the place. Watch and learn from the master of sifting, the master of sorting, the master of eBay sorting. I don't know what I'm talking about. There you go. Boom. Look at that. Oh, it's so messy. Watch and learn, buddy. Boom. Look at that. They're not so messy anymore. Look at that. Let's do the dark type now and the psychic. Look at that. Water type. Look at that. Boom. Oh, look, they're all in the same order. And do the regular type and steel type together. Boom. Look at that. Now we could do the trick that I told you guys. Boom. Here we go. Now that is how you do it. We'll do a little space. Put a little space on them. Oh, wrong side. Good catch. Where's my music? Make the music. I was trying to see we're really good. Rare candy. Done. Wow, it's pretty quick. All right. Now we got this pile that we just, what we do is we come back and we go through it this way. All right. Darkness psychic. Type. There's a lot of psychic and dark ground and grass type Pokemon cards. There's all fire and water as well. That's very common. There are less dragon and electric type. And there are less normal type as well and steel type also. We did a lot here and super excited with what we're gonna do with these bulk. Okay. Yeah, there's not many. We didn't get much normal type also on this bulk. Trainer also. We got tons of trainer. All right. Put the trainer on the side here. Now what we do? So then we got rid of all the junk cards. What we do now is let me pull. So this is my grass, a bulk grass. And then we need a divider for this because they're gonna roll around. I can tell you that right now. So this right here is, and I have a tag there. So this is AA. So AA, it's all gonna be the grass and fighting type goes together. I think we could fit another row and we can list. So these are already ready to be listed. We already set up 5,000, pretty close to 5,000 card that is ready to be listed. We have more. And now hold on a second. Grass type. Where did I put my grass type? Here it is. So that actually makes up for it. So this is actually ready. Good. So we could put this on the side, and then we could put this as ready to be photographed and ready to be listed. Fire and water, we could start building it as well because we can. And I think we have enough fire and water also. So this fire and water also ready to be photographed and ready to be listed. So that's gonna be the next thing we're gonna work on. Scanning and photographing these cards. We damaged one. Take that off. Photographing and listing this card are very easy. So no more than an hour to scan and list. So we already know the market value for most of these cards, so I'm not really worried about. Hold on a second here. There's more fire and water. So we need more fire and water. We don't have enough. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we didn't finish this one. But we'll get to that. Don't worry about this right now. So we can put that on the side and prep. This is how I prep it, guys. And eventually I'll have enough dark. The dark and psychic is already ready. We already have one more that's pretty much ready to be. So now we have 2,000 this cards ready to be listed, which is super good. So we're pretty much done with the playable sets, and then next week or tomorrow, this weekend, we can start focusing on dark and psychic CA. Oh yeah, we need dark and psychic. Okay, this one right here. So this week we can start focusing on the hollow and reverse hollow, which we already prepped the hollow and reverse hollow because we have those already prepped before, so it didn't take us that long to prep those cards. It's the regular playable cards where we had to do a full reset. So these ones are the hollow and reverse and EXGX. Those are gonna be full chaos. It's gonna be full chaos on those. These one are not. The playable cards, because they are more saturated. And these are all regular type. Am I out of psychic? Wow. Wow, I'm out of psychic type. What are these? Okay. This is fire, right? Psychic and wow. Yeah, we're out of psychic. We could rework on more on psychic later on. Not worried about it today. That's another future project tomorrow. I need to cut something here. You all could see how I operate and how I do this. And there's no hiding the tricks, the tips and tricks of this business. We're all gonna learn together. All right, and we already pulled 40 orders today. I could do another 40 today. So yeah, we're on the road to success here. Again, this is my need to list. So we got a bunch of electric type now. We're building up. So what I usually do, I build this up. So until we could start, pulling them into our common and uncommon listed bulk. There again, right now we're overloaded of these cards. That's more future project. So, and also right now we don't, and also I'm working on getting more trainer on the store. We have about 1,000 trainers that is listed, quantity that is, I think about like 300 of a variety of trainers that is listed there. And we sell trainers daily, so we need to list more. And we got a lot of regular now too. We built a bunch of regular, so we could do another 1,000 regular. But I think that we're gonna figure that out at some point. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you again for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and call my mom, check up on her. So I'll see you guys later.